preseason, we're at the Big A, and this is the last time we'll be playing a game that doesn't count. The final preseason game of the year, this one between the Angels and the San Diego Padres. Happy to have you with us, everybody. Rory Marcus along with Mark Gubazah. The Angels and the Padres met in San Diego last night, and even in that cool night air, Vlad Guerrero hit one out.
Yeah, Roy, that's amazing. We were talking about how difficult it's going to be to hit one out of Petco Park, but never difficult when Vladdy's swinging the bat. They tried a little sneaky little cheese in the inside part of the plate. The Big Daddy crushed that ball. He is healthy right now. Just watch him in batting practice again today, hitting the ball out of the ballpark, running around very well. Expect big numbers out of the Big Daddy.
And when he's not hitting it out, the Angels have plenty of speed. Sean Figgins putting it on display again.
Yeah, he's so important for this club. He's a catalyst. He gets everything going. He can steal bases, score runs, and he's having a good spring training. Nearly hitting 400, hitting the ball the other way, utilizing that speed. Look for him to get over that 40 stolen base plateau again and score over 100 runs and mix in some good defense. Very strong on there at third base. Give him a chance to be able to win a lot of games, which is going to be important for this club.
Well, the Angels will get the feel of the ballpark again here tonight, and they'll get ready for Monday night. But first, this one, the final game in the preseason. It's the Angels and the Padres coming up in a moment from the Big A.
Irreverent.
I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset.
Arrogant.
I get bonus points if I act like I care.
Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
I am that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop following me.
House Rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13. Introducing Papa John's new Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. A large pepperoni pizza loaded with double the pepperoni. A huge value. Only $11.99. And get a free Coke Zero when you add 2 20-ounce Cokes online at papajohns.com.
It's the time of
It's twofer time. And now SoCal residents can buy a ticket to one park one day and come back and visit the second park on another day for free. Log on for your twofer ticket today.
Celebrate.
It's graduation time. You've been training for 3.5 weeks, only 3.5 weeks, and now you've won your wheels. You're a pro, a big wheel, headed for the adventure of going places in the world of trucking thanks to Dootson. Dootson graduates are earning $1,000 a week, and so can you. Call now, 626-303-1900. Want to make the money? Make the call.
My life is crazy.
Hey, Double A here. You've trusted AMCO with your transmission needs for over 40 years. But did you know that we also provide services for your entire vehicle? From oil changes to brakes to tune-ups, we've got you covered at AMCO. Is your check engine light on? Come in right now and we will check it absolutely free with any service. And we back all our services with our nationwide warranty. Transmissions and a whole lot more. Only at
Double A. Yes.
Want to save even more money? Log on to amcosocal.com today.
I gotta get my car insured. Just point and click, point and click, point and click, point and click.
When you need auto insurance right now, log on to thegeneral.com. You'll get an instant quote with no personal information required and a down payment as low as $59. You can also print your own proof of insurance form, all online in just a few minutes.
Piece of cake.
For the best car insurance rates online, go to the General and save some time.
Y'all ready for this? Introducing Papa John's new Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. A large pepperoni pizza loaded with double the pepperoni. A huge value. Only $11.99. And get a free Coke Zero when you add 2 20-ounce Cokes online at papajohns.com.
This is My 13, KCOP, Los Angeles.
Angels Baseball on My 13 is brought to you by Carl's Jr., the Kentucky Bourbon $6 burger with bacon, bourbon glaze, and crispy onion straws. New at Carl's Jr. And we're We're here at the Big A tonight, the Angels and the San Diego Padres. And it's a nice night for baseball, not as cool as it was in San Diego last night. Mike Scioscia waiting to see his team take the field. Now, we showed you Vlad Guerrero hitting one out in that cool night air last night. Torrey Hunter sat down with Gooby and talked about that.
A healthy Vladdy could be very dangerous for a pitcher. So just watching him, man, he's slowly been getting into it in spring training, and I think he's there. You know, yesterday he hit a home run during the Padres series, and I think he's ready to go. And Vladdy's always going to put up his numbers, man. If Vladdy stay healthy, he's going to always do what he do. So you can kind of lock Vladdy in for whatever he's done in the past. He's going to do it right now.
Happy Vladdy, huh?
Yeah, just watching him hit some home runs in batting practice today, it was insane. He's crushing out way up in the rock pile. Free and easy.
He swings hard. He doesn't know any other way.
You know, he doesn't look to go the other way too often for a single.
Let's take a look as Vladdy signs autographs. Let's take a look at the San Diego Padres lineup for tonight's game. Very similar to last night with Jody Garrett on top. If you've been wondering what happened to David Eckstein, he's here with San Diego playing second base. Adrian Gonzalez is in the cleanup spot after a great year last year. Cliff Floyd gives them some pop. Kevin Kuzmanoff is the third baseman. Scott Hairston, Nick Hundley, and Luis Rodriguez playing shortstop tonight.
Sean O'Sullivan on the hill here. He's had some tremendous numbers in the minor leagues. 16-8 last year. He's a guy with a sinker, slider, changeup, good movement on the fastball, throws around 88 to 92 mile an hour, good slider. Been a very durable guy so far in the minor leagues. Get an opportunity to open up some eyes here for Mike Scioscia and Mike Butcher.
Well, he's pitched quite a bit in Arizona this year during spring training. The Angels' defense behind Sean O'Sullivan. The outfield, Bobby Abreu, Torrey Hunter, and Vladdy Guerrero. And on the infield, Morales, Kendrick, Ibar, and Figgins around the infield with Jeff Mathis behind the plate, catching Sean O'Sullivan. Sean O'Sullivan's a young right-hander as you look at Howie Kendrick with a smile on his face. O'Sullivan's only 21 years old, born in San Diego. And those numbers, 16-8 last year, that was at Rancho Cucamonga.
Real good numbers, too, when you think about it. Anytime you have a guy as a sinker slider type pitcher, look for a lot of ground balls, early pitch count outs, which is important for him. Keep that ball down, get that action on there, get some grounders, and let that infield, which has been very good, make the plays.
Ready to start the ball game with Jody Garrett, the San Diego center fielder, hitting .294 this spring. And O'Sullivan's pitch is a line drive base hit into right field. 68 degrees at game time here at the Big A. Still a little bit of sunshine out there. David Eckstein steps in. And the fans just kind of realizing that it is Eckstein, and he's getting a nice round of applause.
How do you not? The guy just did so much for the Angels, helping win the World Series in 2002. Another World Series win with the Cardinals.
Well, you think about players who get the most out of what they have. I don't know if there's anybody I can think of who's ever gotten more than Eckstein.
It's a great point. And he's a great guy to have, especially in that number 2 hole in your lineup, to be able to situational hit. Last night they did a hit and run with him. Good count again for the Padres to get some action going.
He finds a way to help you win, doesn't he? 1-0 the count. Sean O'Sullivan delivers to David Eckstein. 1-1.
Doesn't strike out a lot, too. Puts the ball in play. Gritty player. Will make the routine plays. Make some spectacular plays, too. Not a ton of range, but makes all the plays you need to make.
How good is 16 wins at Rancho Cucamonga? Well, Sean O'Sullivan led the league in wins with those 16. Toss to first. Garrett gets back in there. He was third in the league in innings pitched, 158, and led the Quakes in strikeouts with 111. probably listened to or watched a lot of games from this stadium and now gets a chance, even though it's preseason, to start a game here. High and outside to Eckstein, 2-1. Just underway here at the Big A tonight. Not a huge crowd, but not bad for a preseason game.
Yeah, when you think about it, it's a pretty decent amount of people here. Getting ready for that opening day. A lot of red. Getting ready for opening day, which will be a blast with that flyover and all the other festivities.
The thunderous flyover. We've gotten used to the sound of those jets. It's incredible. Garrett's running. The Angels pitch out, and they have him in a rundown. Ibar runs him back and tags him out. Well, Scioscia outguessed his old friend Buddy Black right there.
Yeah, too, and that's a count where 2-1 pitch out. That's a lot of guts to do that. You got to know he's going, but a little bit of a high throw, but quick release by Jeff Mathis. But this is what you talk about in spring training. That's perfect technique by Eric Ibar to run them all the way back to the base. A lot of times they'll just throw the ball and you get a long rundown with 3 or 4 throws. You want to minimize the amount of throws and make the tag, and Ibar did a great job at that.
3-1 to David Eckstein. 3-2 now. It's actually good to see as many people here as there are. They're obviously curious about the 2009 edition of this Angels club and getting a chance to see some players also that you don't normally get a chance to see. The young guys getting to play here in a game like this one. To Ibar. 2 outs. Eric Ibar and Meiser Turris really in a battle for the shortstop position. They've both had good springs. Ibar's been off the charts. He's hitting .431. So not only is he playing defense, but he's been red hot with the bat.
With some power, too, with 3 home runs. And Meiser just can play so many positions well, too. Second, third, short.
Meiser will never hurt you, always help you defensively.
Clutch hitter, too.
He really is, and he'll just make the play. 1-0 to Giles. 2 balls, no strikes. Giles this spring hitting .213. He's hit 1 home run. Has a broken bat, base hit into center field. The second hit in the inning for San Diego. That ball traveled pretty well considering the bat broke, didn't it?
Yeah, Brian Giles so strong. Was able to fight off a pretty good pitch with some movement on it. Giles has been a good professional hitter throughout his career. Had good balance. He's got it out just a little bit at the front. Shattered the bat in half. Still strong enough to fight it into center field for a base hit.
And Adrian Gonzalez steps in for the Padres. He's hit .348 this spring. And he's hit 3 home runs. Last year, he hit 36 home runs. And they'll need his power again this year, badly. Sullivan threw that one by him.
If you're Adrian Gonzalez, you got to be patient at the plate because he's not going to get a lot of good fastballs to be able to drive this year. There's going to be a lot of protection behind him. So that's important for him just to see the pitch. When he gets a good fastball, he's going to have to deliver for it, but otherwise he's going to get a lot of off-speed pitches.
Strike 2. The Padres have won fewer games than any other team in baseball during this spring training. And Buddy Black knows it's going to be a challenge again this year. Right now they are 10 wins, 20 losses for the spring. Good block by Mathis.
Bud Black's got a tremendous amount of patience, though. He's the perfect guy for this scenario with San Diego as they try to rebuild. Get young again, give some guys an opportunity to be able to play, but it's the big thing for him right now is that pitching staff, the starting staff. It's going to be a tough one for him. In that first year he was there, he was very solid. Almost, they had that one-game playoff with Milwaukee. And last year fell apart.
Down goes Gonzalez on strikes. The Padres come up empty in the first. The Angels coming up.
Lots of cash and lots of winners at Morongo. You can win part of $300,000 in daily instant cash from 10 to 10 for slot, table games, and poker players during April. Get all the details and win your share. Plus, enter to win worldwide vacation ownership with a 2-bedroom condo in Cabo San Lucas. Win your share of $300,000 in instant cash at Morongo, where you get up to 10 times more cash back than any other casino.
Critics are raving about the new T-Mobile G1 with Google. PC World says it's one of the best designed phones you can buy. Gizmodo says the screen is fantastic. GQ claims it's like a virtual world in the palm of your hand. The LA Times says the G1 multitasks beautifully. And Time.com hails it as one of the best gadgets of 2008. Of course, some people are just speechless. The T-Mobile G1, exclusively at T-Mobile.
Dad? It's time. You'd be a really nice catch for somebody. Please?
Just for Men takes 5 easy minutes, targets only the gray hair, and can start something great.
Yes!
Just for Men.
They're 100% Angus beef. Their choicest toppings. The new 100% Angus beef dogs. Wiener Schnitzel. Hot dogs are der again.
Law and Order, SVU, tonight at midnight on My 13.
Dugout. Sean O'Sullivan did a good job in the top of the first inning. And here's the batting order for the Angels. Figgins, Kendrick, Abreu, and Vladdy Guerrero, followed by Torrey Hunter, Kendry Morales, Juan Rivera, Jeff Mathis, and Eric Ibar. It's a solid lineup. Vladdy with the great numbers again last year. He does it every year.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough task against Kevin Correia. Is a guy who can sink the fastball, also spot it. Will pitch inside, good little breaking ball, and a changeup.
Kevin Correia, 3-8 with the Giants last year. Figgins hitting just under 400 this spring. He's at 397. Last year, 276. One and one to Figgy. Correia was born in San Diego and lives there, so he'd love to have a good, solid year with the San Diego Padres. He's been with the Giants the last few years. 2-1 to Figgins. In fact, the Giants are the only big league team Correia has ever been with. He made the big leagues with them in 2003. Three and one to Sean Figgins. Full count, 3-2.
It's good seeing Sean Figgins working the count. A couple years ago when he had that great year getting on base, scoring a bunch of runs, hitting the ball the other way, patience at the plate. I already seen it'll be his 6th pitch here at this at-bat. There's a smile to Mickey Hatcher. Another guy that's very patient, Bobby Abreu, having that effect on the rest of that lineup.
A shot right at the first baseman. Figgins lines out to Gonzalez.
The defense for the Padres, you saw a Gold Glover there, and Adrian Gonzalez playing first base, making the play. Jody Garrett in center, Brian Giles got Harrison down in left field. The 4th in fielding last year the Padres were in the National League. Eckstein, Gonzalez, Rodriguez, Kuzmanoff at third base. Huntley behind the plate, and Correia on the mound for the Padres.
And the first pitch to Howie Kendrick in there for a strike. Howie Kendrick Another player having a good spring, hitting .333. 1-1. Kevin Correia was drafted by the San Francisco Giants in 2002 out of Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. He just missed with that breaking ball. 2-2 to Howie Kendrick.
Well, you can see during batting practice today for the Angels, they were so excited to be back home. So close to opening day now, the last game here of the preseason. So the fellas have a good batting practice. They work on some infield drills before batting practice today too. It was nice to see.
3-2 to Kendrick. Well, you get everything situated in your locker, find out where you are if you're one of the new players, and feel like you can come in here Monday ready to go. Kendrick down on strikes.
It looks like the Angels will carry 12 pitchers and 13 position players. They're going to announce that roster after the game today. So that 25-man roster will be filled out for the Angels and it'll be ready to go.
Joe Saunders will be the opening night starter Monday for the Angels.
Well, he's excited too. It's a great feeling when you're named the opening day starter. And big year last year, first full season. Very next year, opening day starter.
Bobby Abreu, the batter. Correia has some pretty good movement, doesn't he?
Good, and he's 90-91. Good little slider, changeup. I think has been his inconsistency around the strike zone. Last year, barely a 1-to-1 ratio as far as base on balls to strikeouts. If he can get that up to around a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1, he could be successful.
Strike 2 to Abreu. I think the home plate umpire, Jake Eulenhop, thought that one over for a minute.
It's a pretty good pitch, but Bobby Abreu's got that reputation of having a good eye. He thought about it and said, that's a strike.
Fastball inside.
Bobby looked back and goes, that's not a strike this time.
2-2 to Abreu. And once again, Abreu, now he's seen 5 pitches, about to see the 6th in his at-bat. That's his trademark.
Yeah, I think Angel fans are going to have to get used to that. You're going to see a lot of pitches thrown to Bobby Abreu, which is good. Not only you get the starter to go high pitch counts to get him out of the game, to get down to some teams that have some weak bullpens, but also everybody on that bench sees what the pitcher has.
And on the 6th pitch, he gets a base hit. 2-out single for Bobby Abreu.
If you see enough pitches, eventually you're going to get a pitch that's not located well, and Bobby Abreu did a nice job of keeping his hands back. Good weight shift, hits the ball in the right center field. Once again, nice at bat.
And Vladdy coming up. Torrey Hunter talked about having a happy Vladdy. He's happy when he's hitting. Strike 1 to Vlad.
And feeling good. That's the most important thing. He had that surgery on the knee during the offseason. And last year it was tough to watch him. He wasn't going to come out of any games. He was running as hard as he could, but it was a lot of pain. This year is a lot more flexibility in that knee, and he's run around very well.
And the times where he couldn't contribute the way he wanted to, couldn't carry the team, you could see that it kind of bugged him. 1 ball, 1 strike to Guerrero. On the ground up the middle, Eckstein's behind second and throws him out. Pretty good play by the former Angel, David Eckstein. The Angels are done in the first, no score after 1.
Reverent. I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset.
Arrogant.
Do I get bonus points if I act like I care?
Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
And that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop calling me.
House Rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
America needs change, and as president of El Pollo Loco and the leader of the new dinner party, I'm going to get you some. Get 6 legs and thighs, cooked over real flames for just $4.99. That's change in your pockets. Hope you visit us real soon.
What do you come back for?
I ride Journey to Atlantis like 6 times every time I come here.
You have butterflies in your stomach. And with so many special events, now come back for even more. Pay for a day and come back for it all year long with a fun card.
Every time I come, it's different.
SeaWorld es increíble.
Right now, every man, woman, and child can enjoy a Taco El Carbone for just 69 cents and a classic chicken burrito for $1.99. Made in America with real flames. Join the dinner party. Loco Times call for Loco action.
This is My 13, KCOP, Los Angeles.
No score as we go to the second inning at the Big A tonight. The Angels and the Padres. Angel fans, opening night is only 2 days away. And the Angels have an exciting ticket special available for opening night only. Fans can purchase 3 tickets and get 1 free in select seating areas. To take advantage of this great offer, use the password ANGELS at the Angel Stadium ticket window or angelsbaseball.com. And don't forget to arrive early for the spectacular pregame flyover. Second inning, the Padres' Cliff Floyd will lead things off. Floyd's doing something tonight he won't be able to do when the season starts, DH.
Yeah, we're talking about some protection for Adrian Gonzalez behind him, and he's in a American League club. You would have it with Cliff Floyd, but he's going to have to play a position now in the National League.
That's a good breaking ball by O'Sullivan. He gets ahead of Floyd 0-1. When Floyd's right and healthy, he really hits the ball hard. Very strong guy. 0-2, Sean O'Sullivan. Back-to-back curveballs to get ahead.
Always an advantage if you're a youngster going against a veteran like a Cliff Floyd, and especially if you can throw that breaking ball around the strike zone like he's able to do. Cliff Floyd loves that fastball. Now way ahead of the count, O'Sullivan got a chance to expand the zone.
1-2. The 2 teams in the American League who have won the most games this preseason are the Angels and the Yankees. The Angels have won 25 games. The Yankees have won 24. There's one down low to Floyd. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And there are some people around baseball who feel like that might be the ALCS this year, the Angels and the Yankees. John Lackey will have to wait for a little while before he can be a part of this season. Broken bat up the middle, base hit. Another broken bat hit.
It's never a fun feeling when you're a pitcher too, and you make a pretty good pitch, break a bat, and it's flying up back up the middle at you too. It distracts you. The normal reaction is going for the ball. Got by the glove pretty quick, but he also had to deal with the bat going up the middle. You see a strong guy like Cliff Floyd hitting it. You see that movement O'Sullivan has already. He's broken 2 bats.
Yeah,
late movement.
Hits.
Yep. You know, sometimes you can't control where the ball's hit.
Yeah.
If you can take the sting out of the bat, break it, most time more than not, it's going to be at somebody.
Kevin Kuzmanov takes one down low, ball 1. The stats don't mean a whole lot, but in the National League, the teams that have won the most games in the preseason, the Braves and the Brewers, they both have 21 wins.
Derek Lowe going to be the open day pitcher for the Braves. Former Dodger signed a big contract over with Atlanta. Tom Glavine making a comeback.
That's pretty remarkable right there.
300 wins, and you still want to keep playing. He's worked hard to come back. It's been a struggle so far in spring, but he's thrown some decent games for him. Tom Glavine has for the Braves. That's a great story just to come back and the will to. That team is going to be actually pretty good, the Braves, but a tough division in that NL East.
2-2 now to Kuzmanov. Well, Glavine never really did rely on blowing it by you, so he knows what he's doing out there.
Yeah, and how weird is it going to be when at some point, June or July, when John Smoltz pitched for the Red Sox and not the Braves anymore?
Yeah. The Red Sox will be here next weekend. An early visit by Boston. Over near the dugout.
Ron Rennie can look at all and say, hey, need some protection around here. Oh, it's hit in there pretty quick.
It's too early in the season to take one off the shins, isn't it? 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kuzmanov. 3-2. We're in the 2nd inning at Angel Stadium. No score between the Padres and Angels.
You wonder if Bud Black's going to send Cliff Floyd here like he saw his mentor Mike Scioscia a lot of times in 3-2 counts.
Popped up foul, first base side. Morales might have a play. And that's the first out. Scott Hairston coming up now for the Padres. Hairston last year hit 248. This spring he's hitting 229, but he has hit 3 home runs. Buddy Black, former Angel pitching coach. Strike on the outside corner to Hairston.
Well, we were teammates in Kansas City back in the mid-'80s. I learned so much about the game of baseball through Bud Black. Just a great baseball mind. Knew exactly what he wanted to help even young kids back in the day when he was battling with certain guys in the rotation. He's that kind of guy.
Every once in a while you'll hear somebody talk about their theory that pitchers don't make good managers. But I don't think that applies even at all to Buddy Black. Not for a second.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one, Roy. A lot of people, you see a lot of catchers, which, during the course of the game, a catcher is the manager as the game's in progress. But pitchers, you have to know, obviously, how to get hitters out. And you also got to deal with shutting down the running game if you're on the mound. So he knows a lot about the game of baseball if you're a pitcher. And Blackie in particular knows the game as good as anybody.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Scott Hairston. Well, you said his personality was right for what they're trying to do here. It still doesn't make it easy. Last year had to be tough on Bud Black. 3-2 to Hairston.
He's been a winner throughout his career. He wins the World Series as a pitcher for the Royals. Helps win a World Series for the Angels as a pitching coach. So he's been around winners throughout his career. It's going to be a tough task for him, but we used to always joke around. I'm sure he won't be happy we give you this information. We used to call him Mr. Freeze because he was so cool under pressure. So this is a lot of pressure he's going to be on right now coaching his Padre team.
Hairston's down on strikes, 2 down.
Sullivan here, you can see this fastball. Look at that movement. Boy, I like that movement on the fastball, and he's got a good curveball, changeup. He has given up a couple hits, but they were broken bat hits.
Nick Hundley, 237 a year ago, 326 this spring. One and 0. Hundley catching tonight for the Padres. Two balls and no strikes. Nick Hundley, the batter, he shares something in common with former Angel Kevin Gregg, and that is they're both from Corvallis, Oregon. Two and one to Hundley. Born in Corvallis, but he's moved up to the big time now. He's living in Dallas. Hundley was part of a group along with Buddy Black last year that visited the Naval Medical Center in Bethesda, Maryland on an off day last year. There's a fly ball to left field, taken care of by Bobby Abreu, and the Padres are out in the second. They leave a man, no score after an inning and a half.
Reverent. I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset.
Arrogant.
I get bonus points if I act like I care.
Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
And that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop following me.
House rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
They come from near and far to the place where the great ones are. They are ride warriors, and they come to conquer the steel and wood of Knott's Berry Farm. 39 wild rides, including 10 mean coasters. Knott's Berry Farm. Ride on, ride warriors. Ride on. Save $20 per ticket at Knott's.com.
It's Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Woo! Where just $1 a day keeps the backache away. To help you through these tough economic times, Sit and Sleep is slashing hundreds off Simmons, Sealy, Spring Air, Miralax, and Heirloom. Plus, buy now and get a free set of sheets and free local delivery. So for just $1 a day, keep those sleepless nights away during Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
Norm's Soup Salad Half Sandwich. Only $5.99 anytime. Norm's Restaurants, where life happens.
Bottom of the second inning coming up. The Angels coming to bat with Torrey Hunter to lead the inning off.
It's nice to have a veteran like that, Bobby Abreu, to be able to help the youngster Sean Rodriguez on pitch selection. He was showing him change-up, curveballs, and the pitcher's trying to do to you. It's such a great learning tool when you sit there on the bench and talk to a veteran. No better learning experience than hearing some guy who's been through a lot of battles on the hills and out there at the plate.
Kevin Correia. He's now 5 for 5 with first pitch strikes in this game. One ball, one strike to Torrey Hunter. He'll be followed by Kendry Morales and Juan Rivera for the Angels in the second inning. Morales on deck. Good breaking ball there by Correia. 1-2 to Torrey, who has hit 5 home runs this spring.
It's one of those pitches, too. There was a pretty good break to it, but it was high enough where your eyes is wide open, but you swing and miss.
And he gets him looking. Second strikeout for Correia.
Pretty good sequence. You got a slow curveball, and then you paint a fastball on the outside part of the plate. Maybe a little bit off the plate. Torrey didn't agree with it either. Good spot for a pitcher there, especially when you're ahead of the count.
Well, you're the one that's always encouraging the pitchers to expand the zone.
Especially when you get a called strike.
Kendry Morales up there now. On the ground to David Eckstein. 2 down.
We were talking about former Padre and Dodger and Chicago Cub, Atlanta Brave Greg Maddux about how good he was and how he completed games before with 71 pitches and 82 pitches, and we talked about how good his strike zone was.
Well, I haven't looked that up, but that's an amazing stat to throw a complete game and throw 71 pitches, if that's accurate.
Amazing. He could spot the fastball better than anybody I've ever seen, Greg Maddux could. Now retired.
Juan Rivera at the plate. Strike 1-1. Juan has 1 home run this spring and a .241 batting average. He's driven in a dozen runs. One and two.
Juan's going to have to get used to that DH role, too. It's not an easy thing to do, especially when you're a young player, to just basically going up there and swinging. You're not playing the field, so you don't have that feel of the game flow. It's going to be an adjustment for him. He has done it in the past, but he's going to be exclusively doing that a lot more this year.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Rivera. Juan's not that young a player, at least in baseball terms. He's now 30 years old. And he takes a called third strike. He's also out here in the second inning. We've played 2, no score.
On down to their soup house.
You can't eat this soup standing up, your knees buckle.
There no one questions authority.
You want bread?
Yes, please.
Freedom!
And everyone follows the rules.
You're kissing in my line? Nobody kisses in my line.
Or else you'll be paying some price.
You know something? No soup for you! Come back, 1 year!
So if you're ready to conform.
What comes from living under a Nazi regime?
Come have a ball at the soup house.
You just cost yourself a soup.
One flag. 6 flags. More flags, more fun.
Spring break is more fun at Six Flags with our triple threat. X2, Tatsu, and Goliath. Now pay just $29.99 at SixFlags.com or with coupons from Burger King.
More flags, more fun. Six Flags.
Here you go. Here are your burgers.
The pricey restaurant burger these guys can't stop talking about is actually from Carl's Jr.
How are y'all doing today?
The Kentucky Bourbon $6 burger for about $5.
I just paid $14 for a Carl's Jr. $6 burger without blinking an eye.
No score as we go to the 3rd inning. Fans, the Angels have a great ticket special for the April 7th through 9th games against the Oakland A's. Tickets are available for just $3 in the entire view level. That gives you plenty of money for ice cream. Only $5 in the lower view level and $10 in the right and left field pavilions. Use the password VLAD at the Angels Stadium ticket window or angelsbaseball.com to purchase your opening week tickets today.
A lot of kids at the game today. A lot of smiles. Pretty big crowd.
Yeah, it's not bad for a preseason game here today. Surprisingly good. Oh, that little guy, he's ready for opening day.
He's looking for you, Rory.
The batter is Luis Rodriguez for the Padres. Rodriguez hitting .315 this spring, .287 a year ago. And there's a liner into right field. And it drops in front of Vlad Guerrero. Base hit for Rodriguez. Hit number 4 for the Padres.
3 innings in a row, the Padres have had their leadoff hitter on via the base hit. Sullivan, though, with that good sink on the fastball, can get that ground ball double play.
Jody Garrett at the plate. Snap throw to first base by Mathis. Rodriguez dives back in there. Jeff's one of the better catchers in the league at doing that.
So quick at getting that baseball out of the glove, so quick at throwing behind the runner. One thing, too, for Kenny Morales, he's got to be aware of that throw a lot from the Angel catchers.
1 ball, 1 strike.
It's not an easy position, too. Making that adjustment, playing first base for Kenny Morales, going to get a chance to play every day. Beware of that throw back behind, especially with a left-handed batter up.
Popped up. There's Kendry Morales. 1 out. And here's David Eckstein. David grounded out to shortstop his first time up. We'd love to see Eckstein have a good year with the Padres. It's not hard to root for a guy like this. 1-0 to David.
Certainly a guy that sees a lot of pitches himself. Will not be afraid to take a strike. Good situational hitter, too. Chokes up on that bat. Real tough to strike out.
Two and 0. Glenn Hoffman coaching at third base for San Diego. Luis Rodriguez aboard at first. 1 out in the third inning. And it's 3-0 now to Eckstein. David Eckstein batting number 2 in the batting order here for the Padres. Three and 1.
Good fastball count for David Eckstein. Also a chance for some movement for the Padres. Sullivan just thinking the lines of keeping that ball down, inducing a ground ball.
Rodriguez goes. Eckstein hits one right back up the middle for a base hit. So David Eckstein having a good spring. He's hitting .400 this spring. And he rips a base hit right there.
Yeah, you know you're getting a fastball down, not a bad pitch, but base runner going, and Eckstein's so good with the bat. Hits the ball up the middle, pitch on the outside part of the plate, not trying to pull it, hits up the middle for a base hit.
So the Padres have 2 men on with 1 out, and Brian Giles up there at the plate. 5 different times he's hit over 300. Oh, 1 to Brian Giles. He had a base hit his first time up, a broken bat single up the middle. Strike 2.
Real good changeup. Fastball first pitch in the inside part of the play. Came back with a nice changeup at 77. It's good movement too. Big differential between a 90-mile-an-hour fastball and a changeup, 13 miles an hour. Good spot by O'Sullivan.
He gives him the curveball 0-2 and hits him with the pitch. That's not what O'Sullivan wanted to do right there. He was trying to get him to chase a curveball in the dirt. But he hit him with it.
Just forced it, tried to overthrow the curveball to make sure it was down in the dirt, but overthrew it and came in and hit Giles in the back foot. Now loading the bases. Mike Bush are going to come out and talk to O'Sullivan, just tell him to relax. Don't overthrow, especially when you're way ahead. A lot of young pitchers will do that, Rory. They'll get ahead, force that breaking pitch down in the dirt so they don't make a mistake, but lo and behold, you overthrow it.
And that loads the bases for San Diego with 1 out in the 3rd inning, and they have their cleanup hitter up, Adrian Gonzalez. Well, O'Sullivan is that young pitcher you talked about. He was at Rancho Cucamonga last year.
It's got to be a huge thrill for him, though, to be pitching in Angel Stadium.
No doubt.
He pitched in Arizona a number of games, but to be able to pitch at a big league ballpark like this, try to keep the adrenaline in check.
Bases loaded. And the first pitch to Gonzalez, a strike. Adrian Gonzalez, a strikeout victim his first time up tonight. Adrian Gonzalez, good power numbers. And he hits one into left field, fairly well hit. Going back to make the catch is Bobby Abreu, and that will score a run. Sacrifice fly for Gonzalez, makes it 1-0 Padres.
You can see why his RBI total keeps going up year in and year out. From 82 to 100 to 119. Didn't try to pull that ball. Fastball the outside part of the plate. Good balance. Drove that ball very well the other way. A nice play by Bobby Abreu playing left field. He's played right field almost his whole career. Making that adjustment here at Angel Stadium for Bobby Abreu, making the play out there. 2 already in Angel Stadium for Bobby Abreu.
Now Cliff Floyd up there. Better than 230 career home runs for Cliff Floyd. 2 on with 2 out. Nice changeup, strike 1. Eddie McKiernan, what you'll notice about him, Gooby, is that he looks like he's about 13. I mean, that's the youngest looking guy I think I've ever seen in a major league uniform. He's not at that. He's not 13, but he looks like it.
The ones that are scary on the mound, you know, he's got good stuff too. You think you have a chance, and all of a sudden the baseball's by you.
There's the pitch down low. I think he's 21. Well, look that up real quick, and he has pretty good stuff. Eddie McKiernan, he is 20. but a young-looking 20, born in Pasadena. 1 ball and 1 strike to Cliff Floyd, who lines one into right center field. Vladdy coming on to make the backhanded catch. And that gets O'Sullivan out of the inning. Padres get 1, and they have a 1-0 lead heading to the bottom of the 3rd.
On the next Friday Night SmackDown, after the historic 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, it's the Fallout. Did Mr. WrestleMania Shawn Michaels end the legendary undefeated streak of The Undertaker? After the most personal battle of his career, is Triple H still the WWE Champion? And after their triple threat match, who is the World Heavyweight Champion? Find out on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday at 8 on My 13.
Here's a bangin' deal. The $5.99 Chicken Walk Combo. One of our freshly walked chicken entrees, plus your choice of appetizer and rice and a regular drink. Now only $5.99. Only at Pickup Sticks.
It's the time of your life.
It's twofer time. And now SoCal residents can buy a ticket to one park one day and come back and visit the second park on another day for free. Log on for your twofer ticket today.
Celebrate.
Right now at Men's Warehouse, when you buy 1 designer suit, you'll get 1 free. That's right, 2 suits for less than the price of 1 at a department store. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Emmett, your gray facial hair has put you in a rocking chair.
Your beard is weird.
Just for Men Gel.
Gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
His edge is back. He scores! Just for Men. Keep your edge.
1-0 Padres as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Vlad Guerrero on the bench now, but he made a good play there to get O'Sullivan out of the top of the 3rd.
Yeah, that ball was first hit. It looked like it was going to be a base hit for sure. But Vlad, we talked about it in the opening, moving around a lot better, getting more opportunities. 12th game here in the preseason. Is he getting stronger and stronger? Makes a nice play.
The batter is Jeff Mathis.
He's showing that closing speed.
That's ball 1. Mike Butcher's with us now down in the Angel dugout, the Angel pitching coach. How are you tonight, Butch?
Fine. How you doing, Roy? Hi, Gooby.
Is he running just about like I used to run there, Butch?
He's running like a deer. That was nice. See him close in on that one? Little reach out. That was a nice grab right there. Saved a couple runs.
You always like that from your pitching staff to be able to get a little help like that, don't you?
Believe it.
2-0, the count to Jeff Mathis, who pops one up foul. But you went out and talked to Sean O'Sullivan that inning. What did you say?
I asked if he was trying to throw a back foot breaking ball, and he said, "Yeah." So you got him. No, I know he's trying to bear that breaking ball. Had him in a good count. He's trying to get it to the back foot, and I mean, obviously that didn't try to hit him in the back foot, but he's just trying to put him away right there. Just told him to get back to 1 pitch at a time. Nobody's doing on a ground ball back at him. Comebacker, home to first. If it takes you to the left or to the right, go up the middle. And know who you're working with up the middle. But runner at third base doesn't really mean anything. Just try to stay out of the big inning, and he did.
Butch, last night, Kelvin Escobar threw the ball very well. And what did you see out of him, and what kind of excitement did he bring to be able to throw the way he did consistently?
Gooby, he brought a lot of excitement. The velocity was there. The command has been very good from the very beginning, really, which you really don't see that too often when a guy's coming back from a shoulder injury. But I thought the ball came out real nice. I thought he had nice mechanics. He stayed within himself. Located his pitches pretty well. Threw some really good changes. I think the breaking ball's come along as expected. Split still a little bit behind right now, but we're just going to take it one step at a time and keep moving forward and see what we have. But he looks really good. He was happy today. He came out of it feeling good, and so we'll just go from there and see where we're at.
He's happy because he drove in a run. Give us the cleaned-up version of Scioscia's play-by-play during his at-bats.
Well, his first swing, I really don't know if he wanted to have him air it out right away, but it was a good hack. And then after that, tried to do the nice suave swing, excuse me, and a nice little line drive up the middle to score a run. So we've been working on it all spring, huh, Esky? Nice line drive.
What's the plan now for Kelvin, what are you guys going to do now? Is he going to go on an assignment at some place, or where's he going to throw at next?
More than likely, he's going to go on an assignment, probably to Rancho Cucamonga. As it is right now, they open up on Thursday. His next scheduled start is actually Wednesday, but we probably push it back a day and probably open up out there in Rancho. And although it hasn't been decided, it's not in stone right now, but more than likely he'll be in Rancho, and he'll start off right there and just continue to build up his pitch count.
Butch, you have a starting rotation to start the year that will include Mosley and Aiden Hart and Shane Lukes. Tell us how you feel about those guys.
I feel real good about these guys. The thing is, when you have injury, you get opportunity, and these guys have an opportunity to go out there and show what they're made of. Go out there and do their thing. You got Shane Lukes, who was a PCL pitcher of the year last year, so he's obviously did a nice job at AAA. So this is his opportunity to come up here and start. He came up last year and pitched in our bullpen, did a nice job for us. But now it's his time to come up here and start and see what we have. And Nick Aidenhart, was a guy that has been touted as one of our top prospects in the organization for for some time now. And we had a little glimpse of him last year, and I think this year he'll come up here and be, not so, I don't know if nervous is the right word, but I think he's going to be a little bit more prepared. Came into spring training in great shape. He's been throwing the ball extremely well during spring. And so we're looking for him to come out here and pitch well. And Mosley, we've seen in our rotation a few times, and, he's had another good spring. Last year, he was coming off that ulna. I thought that was going to get out of here.
It did, but foul.
Where they moved his ulnar nerve. So his arm speed was a little off last year, and right now he's on time, and he's got great arm speed going. He's got a nice 3-pitch mix working with his pitches, and he's been controlling the count, and that's his biggest thing is attacking hitters. So I'm just looking for these guys to step up and go out there and do their best. That's all.
It's a full count to Eric Ibar with nobody out and Mathis at first base here in the bottom of the third inning. Oh, Mathis picked off at first. Kevin Correia gets him. That's the first out in the inning. Butch, you're standing next to Escobar, and we saw him last night. Between Lackey and Santana, who is closer to coming back?
Well, Lackey's going to start playing catch on Monday. And he's going to progress as fast as he can, within reason. But I think right now Escobar is probably a little bit. Oh, you're talking about? Excuse me. You're talking about Escobar, or excuse me, Lackey and Santana?
Yes.
Well, Santana's been throwing the ball, 200 feet on a line, so he's fairly close. Our next step with Santana is Monday. He has off tomorrow. Monday's going to start throwing again, do a little bit of flat ground stuff, start spinning some sliders and some changeups, and kind of move from there. And John will just be starting his throwing program on Monday. So, if you put those two, it's probably Santana's quite a bit further ahead than John. But John's really not that far behind. He just had some inflammation in that elbow. As soon as that calms all the way down, I think his progression will be a lot more rapid.
So, Butch, the bullpen now, you got Fuentes closing it up for you, no more Frankie Rodriguez around to be your closer. How do you feel about the bullpen now? It looks deep, but is everyone healthy enough and ready to answer the bell here, but especially with three starters that haven't pitched a lot as far as big league time, going to be asked to stretch it out, and then the bullpen becomes more important?
I think our bullpen's in great shape right now. We have Fuentes closing it out. You have Scotty Shields, you have Arredondo, you have Jepson, we have Bolger, Oliver. We got some guys down there that that can do the job for us, and that's what we're inspiring. Excuse me, and that's what we're looking for. These guys, they all have experience. They're all going to have an opportunity to go out there and pitch and keep us in some ball games and keep the game close, and hopefully when it comes down to it, we got the guys at the back end of it to close it down for us and get a win.
That was a 9-pitch at bat by Eric Ibar, who eventually grounds out to second. 2 outs. Sean Figgins coming up for the Angels. All right, the next game you play, it's opening day. I know everybody's ready to go and probably anxious to go. In your heart, how do you feel about this Angel team?
I feel great. I feel great about our club. Joe Saunders is going to get the nod opening day. I feel good about him going out there and pitching like he can. I think our lineup is going to be great. I know defensively we're going to be fine as well. I think Bobby Abreu, with the addition of Bobby Abreu, I think that adds a lot to our lineup. We got Juan Rivera's in there a little bit. And, I just think that our 1 through 9 we have we have a good lineup. I think we match up with anybody in our division and in baseball, for that matter. So I feel confident.
That's one guy we didn't really mention about. It's going to be in the rotation. Jared Weaver through the day in Arizona. Any reports on him and if he's ready to go? And which slot is he going to be in that rotation?
He's going to be in the 4th slot coming out of spring. He pitched 6 1/3 innings today, 2 hits. I think he gave up a run, 1 walk, 7 punch-outs through 91 pitches. Good velocity. Commanded his pitches very well. And, he's right where he needs to be. He needed that start to really kind of get ready. He was slow out of the gate in spring training, but right now he's right on time and where he needs to be coming into the season.
There's nothing like opening day, Butch. How does Joe feel about it?
I know Joe's going to be excited. It's going to be a test for him to kind of calm himself down. But Joe is one of those guys that's he'll be fine, and he's going to go out there and make his pitches, not try to do too much.
What you did as a player, how is it as a pitching coach at this point? You still got the butterflies and everything go for that opening day?
I don't know if I have the butterflies, but I can tell you this much: it was a long spring, so I can't wait for opening day. I'm excited just like everybody else, and obviously when you're a player, there's a little bit more excitement. But as a coach, you kind of feel it through the player, and it's still really an awesome experience opening day.
It has been a long spring. Have you had any of those moments where you've looked out at the bullpen and thought, wait a minute, who do we have warming up right now? Who's coming in?
No, I'm always on top of that, unfortunately. No.
All right, good answer. Thanks, Butch.
All right, guys, we'll see you.
The Angels are out in the 3rd. It's 1-0, San Diego.
Reverent. I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset. Arrogant.
I get bonus points if I act like I care. Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
And that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop following me.
House rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
Hey guys. Oh, meatballs. The pizza thing, it still feels new, yeah. But you're gonna be surrounded by close friends. 7 different cheeses will be here to support you. And a fresh hand-rolled crust giving you a great big hug. Yeah. Are we okay? I'll just give you some time alone.
The Meatball Marvel. We put in extra effort and extra meatballs to make it extra special. Round Table, the last honest pizza.
Post-game fireworks courtesy of Wells Fargo. Angels baseball, we are fan strong.
I wonder if this is his first game.
No, he's having fun.
That's for sure. And we're going to the 4th inning. The Padres lead 1-0. We were talking about opening day. It's Monday, 6 o'clock. The Angels and the Oakland A's. Always a special night. Kevin Kuzminoff, the batter for the Padres. And the pitch to him, a little bit low.
Pretty amazing. The only guy in Major League history to hit a grand slam on the first pitch he saw at the Major League level. That's one of those things where do you go from there? You can't do much better than that. Grand slam, first pitch.
Might as well announce your retirement as you're rounding third.
Give up. Your slugging percentage, everything else is off the chart.
2 balls and no strikes. Up the middle for Kuzminoff. Gooby, the Angels play the Oakland A's, and they've made enough changes there in Oakland that there are some people who are thinking about the A's as maybe a team that could contend this year.
Well, there's no doubt. I mean, there's some key guys left, but look at the additions they made. Orlando Cabrera, Gold Glover at short. Nomar Garcia-Parra, who's won a batting title before. Jason Giambi, an MVP. Matt Holliday, an MVP. These guys could put up some numbers offensively. That was their issue last year. They weren't scoring runs. Their pitching staff was excellent. The team ERA was very good. A young pitching staff, but the issue was the runs scored. And this year, they made some additions. Billy Bean, their GM, very aggressive.
Houston Street is gone. Emil Brown is here with this team, the Padres. And Dukeshire is hurt. That's not good for the A's.
A lot of young pitchers getting their big league experience now with Oakland up at the beginning part of the year.
Scott Hairston with a base hit.
Pitcher, number 4, Nick Huntley.
Well, last year, Gooby, the Oakland A's finished 24 and a half games behind the Angels. As the Angels won 100 games. Here comes Mike Soch. He's going to take O'Sullivan out. So Sean O'Sullivan goes 3+ tonight and leaves trailing 1-0.
Reverent. I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset. Arrogant.
I get bonus points if I act like I care. Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing. He's the city's best doctor.
I'm that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop following me.
House rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
Emmett, your gray facial hair has put you in a rocking chair.
Your beard is weird.
Just for Men Gel.
Gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
His edge is back. He scores! Just for men. Keep your edge.
It's Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Woo! Where just $1 a day keeps the backache away. To help you through these tough economic times, Sit and Sleep is slashing hundreds off Simmons, Sealy, Spring Air, Miralax, and Heirloom. Plus, buy now and get a free set of sheets and free local delivery. So for just $1 a day, keep those sleepless nights away during Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
Right now at Men's Warehouse, when you buy one designer suit, you'll get one free. That's right, 2 suits for less than the price of one in a department store. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
It's 1-0 Padres. Sean O'Sullivan finished after 3+ innings tonight for the Angels. The young right-hander gives way to yet another young right-hander. Eddie McKiernan, this is the guy we showed you in the bullpen, who is 20 years old. But I have to think he gets carded pretty much on a nightly basis.
22 saves last year, too. Heavy fastball, good curveball and a changeup. One of his opportunities you get a chance to throw at Angel Stadium for the youngster, 20-year-old.
He went to Monrovia High School, so he's a local guy. 2 on, the batter is Nick Hundley, who bunts. McKiernan off the mound, can't get it. Figgins gets it and throws him out, but the sacrifice works for the Padres. It goes 5-3. And that'll bring up the Padres shortstop, Luis Rodriguez.
Yeah, you can afford to do that when you're in American League Park with a DH. Hundley hitting the number 8 spot. Normally the 9th spot would be the pitcher spot in the National League, but here with Rodriguez coming up, Hundley lays down a nice bunch. Sean Figgins in position to make the play over to first base. Gets the out. Nice job by Hundley getting him over.
And Luis Rodriguez joined the Padres last year. He'd been with the Twins prior to that. The Angels play the infield about halfway right here. And that one's in the air, but shallow. There might be a shot here. for Abreu to throw a runner out at the plate if he goes, but he's not going. Kuzminoff will stay right there. Not deep enough to even try it.
We talked about Bobby Abreu playing left field, played the majority of his games in right field, so he got to get himself a good throwing position. He called off Torrey Hunter, rounded out to be able to catch that ball on the throwing side of his body and made a nice strong throw in there to keep the runner at third base.
And that's the second out.
1,700 games in right field. He's played 16 games in left field and 21 in center. But he's not played left field since '97.
Jody Garrett, the batter, hits one in the air down the right field line. Coming toward the line is Vladdy. Guerrero into foul ground, makes the catch, and that retires the side. The Padres come up empty in the fourth. Still 1-0 San Diego.
Gather the family and set out the plates. KFC has a deal to fill the whole gang. Introducing the 14-piece Fantastic Feast. 14 drumsticks and thighs, 2 large mashed potatoes with gravy, a large coleslaw, 6 biscuits, and a chocolate cake for dessert. All for just $19.99. Feed the whole family with enough for leftovers. The 14-piece Fantastic Feast, just $19.99. A feast to make your family happy, a price to make you delirious. Only at KFC.
Life tastes better with KFC.
No matter where you ride, what you ride, or who you ride with, you can count on the Law Tigers. We created a free valuable benefit card that motorcyclists can't afford to be without. Free legal advice, a $10,000 hit and run reward, a 24-hour accident hotline, but most importantly, peace of mind. Designed by riders for riders, the Law Tigers Biker Benefit Card. Available at your favorite motorcycle shop or online at lawtigers.com. The Law Tigers, California's injury lawyers who ride.
That's crazy.
Weber Grills. An espresso brown. Incredible.
Yep. Choice stick. No staining, no sealing.
Spring starts at Lowe's. Time to get everything you need to start living outdoors again.
It's amazing.
And they coordinate with the seat cushions.
And it's all at everyday low prices. Guaranteed. Lowe's. Let's build something together.
This is My 13, KCOP, Los Angeles.
And there's Eddie McKiernan, the 20-year-old right-hander who doesn't look anywhere close to 20, coming into a nice greeting in the dugout.
A lot of smiles and laughs. Hey, just bring him in that spot to get through it. No runs allowed.
That's right.
Tired all 3 batters face on the first pitch. Is it that easy? 3
all you
pitches?
have to do.
Talking about Kuzminoff. First pitch he saw hits a grand slam. McKiernan there, 3 pitches, gets 3 outs.
That's Edward Mujica, the new pitcher for the San Diego Padres. Last year he was with the Cleveland Indians and was in 33 games. Howie Kendrick to lead off the bottom of the 4th inning for the Angels. Trailing 1-0 at the Big A tonight. Kevin Correia did a nice job for the Padres in his 3 innings of work. And there's a base hit by Kendrick to start the 4th. Right back up the middle.
Boy, hit machine. Torrey Hunter said it best. He hasn't seen anybody with such great hand-eye coordination. Good job of tucking in his hands when that fastball running in, hit the ball on the good part of the bat, hits it up the middle.
Bobby Abreu coming up. Abreu had a single his first time up. The Angels have 2 hits now, and the first one was by Abreu. There goes Kendrick. He steals it easily. Stolen base for Howie Kendrick.
Great jump, no chance by Hundley behind the plate. Howie stole that on the pitcher. You see a good jump, 2-3 steps before the ball is delivered. No chance from Hundley. Even a pretty good throw, but Howie makes it in there easily at second base.
Abreu taps it to Eckstein, and that will get that runner over to third base. Such a smart hitter. Now, we've talked a lot about how many pitches Abreu takes, but in that situation, he saw when he knew he could pull to the right side, so he went ahead and he was swinging away. He got the runner over.
Very patient. See that 844 walks last 8 seasons. Only Barry Bonds had more, but it's never too early to work on situational hitting, and Bobby Abreu did that. Hit the ball to the right side, gets Howie over to third base. Now you got Big Daddy Vladdy up and a chance to tie the game up.
This is where it's nervous time for Howie Kendrick. He's standing over there about 85 feet away from Vlad and does not have a glove on, but Vlad takes mercy on him and hits the ball up the middle and beats it out. Boy, I'll say he's feeling better. Base hit for Vlad Guerrero to drive in a run.
Wasn't going to let David Eckstein get him again. Again, the pitch on the outside part of the plate off the end of the bat. Vlad, Eckstein's trying to make that same play as he got Vlad last time, but this time Vlad smelled the base hit and the RBI. It comes through. Running pretty good down the line. And he's just still getting acclimated to playing baseball. He hasn't played a lot of games preseason, but he's looking like he's getting healthier and healthier, coming back from that knee surgery.
He ties the game up at 1. Torrey Hunter at the plate now. And he takes ball 1. Torrey looking down at Dino Ebel. Howie Kendrick scores the first Angel run of the night. To third, a fair ball, and Hunter is out as Vladdy takes second.
Well, that run was a typical Angel run. Howie gets a base hit, steals second, goes to third on a ground ball to the right side by Bobby Abreu, and scores on a base hit by Vlad. It's always nice to hit the home run, but when you can manufacture a run like the Angels do so well, it's back in the game, ties it up.
12 RBIs this spring for Guerrero. Kendry Morales grounded out his first time up. One and 0. Kendry is hitting .393 this spring. And he hits a bullet into right field. That one is going to go to the wall on one hop. Giles down there to dig it out, but Kendry Morales with an RBI double. 2-1 Angels. Vladdy scores on the play.
Boy, the more you see Kendry Morales, the more you're impressed with that gap power he has. Fastball trying to run on the outside part of the plate, gets the middle and down and drives that ball in the right field for a double. Quick, compact swing for Kendry Morales. Continues to have a hot spring.
He's had a great spring. Juan Rivera at the plate now for the Angels. Strike 1. Kendry sitting just over 400 now for the spring. And fielding his position very well. 1-1 to Juan. Two runs here in the fourth inning for the Angels to take the lead in this one. The Angels looking for their 26th win of the spring. They've already set the all-time club record for wins in the preseason. Mike Scioscia is confident. He really feels he has a good ball club here. Why not?
An interesting stat right there. 97 Marlins most wins since then. They won that World Series, so sometimes everyone just kind of brushes aside wins and averages and spring training thing. You're playing the stiffest of competition at times in spring, but you always want to be competitive coming out of camp. And Mike Scioscia has always been a believer that, hey, if you're playing any game at all, you're playing to win. And he certainly did that this spring training. Guys have put up great numbers, and the team for the most part has been pretty healthy, except for a couple guys in that rotation, and they're ready to go.
Rivera strikes out, and that retires the side. 2 runs for the Angels. After 4, they lead it 2-1.
On the next Friday Night SmackDown, after the historic 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, it's the Fallout. Did Mr. WrestleMania Shawn Michaels end the legendary undefeated streak of The Undertaker? After the most personal battle of his career, is Triple H still the WWE Champion? And after their triple threat match, who is the World Heavyweight Champion? Find out on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday at 8 on My 13.
This one's good. B flat.
Let's drive this thing and see what it sounds like.
Yes. It worked.
The pricey restaurant burger these guys can't stop talking about is actually from Carl's Jr. The Kentucky Bourbon $6 burger for about $5 at Carl's Jr.
Right now at Men's Warehouse, when you buy 1 designer suit, you'll get 1 free. That's right, 2 suits for less than the price of 1 at a department store. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
The string of murders is going to end once and for all.
We're going to get him off the street and you will never hear from him again.
Next SVU.
Tonight at midnight on My 13.
We move into the 5th inning. 2-1 Angels. And fans, next Thursday, the 9th of April, the Angels will be inducting Chuck Finley and Brian Downing into the Angels Hall of Fame. All fans in attendance will receive a free Angels Hall of Fame inductee plaque, courtesy of AT&T. Tickets for this game are now available for $3 in the view level, $5 in the lower view level, when using the password VLAD at the Angels Stadium ticket window or angelsbaseball.com. Downing and Finley into the Angel Hall of Fame.
Boy, that's going to be a great night. You're talking about 2 outstanding Angels, faces of the organization for years. Looking forward to that night.
David Eckstein leads off the 5th against the new Angel pitcher, Darren Oliver. There's Dio set to go. He's a part of the Angel bullpen again this year after appearing in 51 games last year. And Eckstein gets a base hit off of him. David Eckstein has 2 hits tonight.
Well, it's 5 innings in a row. The Padres have led off with a base hit.
But they only have 1 run.
But Eddie McKiernan, what a job he did coming in out of the bullpen.
He did.
Picking up Sean O'Sullivan.
3 pitches, 3 outs.
And in line for the W with the lead right now for the Angels. Hope it gets much better than that.
Brian Giles is the batter now for the Padres. Everth Cabrera has come in to pinch run for San Diego here. Two and 0.
He had 2 stolen bases last night. Very quick. Oliver being a lefty.
Two and 0 to Brian Giles, who pops one up on the left side. Coming in fast, Abreu, and he'll get there to make the catch. 1 out. Gary Matthews is also in the game now. He's in right field for the Angels. So Vladdy's preseason is finished. He had a good one. He's healthy. And Scioscia gets him out after 4 innings. bringing Gary Matthews in. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate with 1 out and 1 on. Cabrera gets back in there, the pinch runner. He's running for Eckstein. That's another thing about Monday night. We won't see all these changes anymore, will we?
Particularly in American League games where the bench isn't used a whole lot.
One 1-0 to Adrian Gonzalez. And they have Cabrera picked off. Throw to second base. Ibar applies the tag. So the pinch runner gets picked off. Darren Oliver got him.
And Cabrera got some good jumps against right-handed pitchers yesterday, but against the lefty and Oliver, nice move thrown over. And Kid Morales, nice throw. Derek Ibar. That's not an easy throw for a guy that hasn't played a lot of first base. Makes the throw, and Ibar is able to make the tag, and Cabrera's out.
2 outs in the inning. 1-0 to Adrian Gonzalez, who almost got hit with that one, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes to Gonzalez. 2-1 Angels in the 5th. On the ground toward first, backhanded by Kendry. Morales goes to the bag, and that's it for the Padres in the 5th. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Angels 2, San Diego 1.
What do you come back for?
He's a big Elmo fan. SeaWorld's just fun.
Everything here keeps him entertained.
Here you go. Give him a kiss.
There's so much to see here and do here. The Shamu show and the Sea Otters and the dolphins.
The dolphins are like special.
And with so many special events, now come back for even more. Pay for a day and come back for it all year long with a fun card.
They've been so many times I don't think we can count. Fantastico.
Hey, Double A here. You've trusted AMCO with your transmission needs for over 40 years. But did you know that we also provide services for your entire vehicle? From oil changes to brakes to tune-ups, we've got you covered at AMCO. Is your check engine light on? Come in right now and we will check it absolutely free with any service. And we back all our services with our nationwide warranty. Transmissions and a whole lot more. Only at Double A. Want to save even more money? Log on to AMCOSocal.com today.
It's Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Woo! Where just $1 a day keeps the backache away. To help you through these tough economic times, Sit and Sleep is slashing hundreds off Simmons, Sealy, Spring Air, Miralax, and Heirloom. Plus, buy now and get a free set of sheets and free local delivery. So for just $1 a day, keep those sleepless nights away during Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
Norm's Soup Salad Half Sandwich. Only $5.99 anytime. Norm's Restaurants, where life happens.
2-1 Angels, bottom of the 5th. Kendry Morales made that nice play to end the top half, and then a nice gesture. And that young man is thrilled to have a souvenir baseball. So how did he make himself disappear? You want to know the secret? Tune in Mondays at 9 o'clock for Magic's biggest secrets finally revealed. Only on My 13. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Arturo Lopez, a left-hander, the new pitcher for San Diego. Last year in Mexico, 9-3. Last night we saw Silva for the Padres. He had pitched in Mexico for 7 years. And now Lopez.
The difference for this Padre team this year, pitching used to be a strength for them. Now they're looking for hopefuls to come in there and do the job for them. Lopez being the next in line.
Cabrera, who pinch ran for Eckstein, stays in the game at second base for San Diego as Jeff Mathis leads off the bottom of the fifth. One 0 to Mathis. Arturo Lopez, 26 years old. He was born in Mexico, still lives there. Two 0 to Mathis. Last year he pitched at Mexico City. He's been around Southern California a little bit. Arturo Lopez pitched for Lake Elsinore in 2005. He's what they call a non-roster invitee by the Padres. Looking for pitching. Mathis, a single into right field.
Well, you like to see that, Jeff Mathis going the other way, too. He has pop to left field, but to go pitch in the outside part of the plate and shoot the ball in the right field is a good sign. He's continued to swing the bat very well. Spring training here, his opening days is 2 days away.
Now Eric Ibar up there. You saw his averages over the last couple of years. He's been absolutely on fire this spring and is hitting .431 coming into this game. Any superstition, you think? A player that hot might think, oh man, don't let this stop once the real season starts.
No, when you're seeing the ball as well as he is, you just want to keep playing and he'll be ready to go in 2 days. Swing like that, you know he's ready.
Oh, he's been swinging the bat very, very well.
You definitely, as a hitter coming into start of the season, you'd much rather be able to see the ball well. Even if you're getting a lot of hits, you don't think in the lines, I'm wasting them. And you can see that swing. That was a ball elevated, still got his hands up and hit the ball straight back. You want to see the ball well. You want to have confidence going into the season as compared to a guy that's struggling to see the ball at all in spring and just think he can turn it on. It's hard to do.
2 balls into strike to Eric.
What we were talking about, that battle at shortstop, Eric Ibar and Meister Astores. Look how deep the Angels are in the infield. And some very good players are not going to make the roster now. As the Angels make that decision tonight on the 25-man roster, guys have put up some great numbers. They're going to be a tough time making the team. Brandon Wood, Matt Brown, Sean Rodriguez, very good, high-quality players. It's going to be a difficult task to make that roster.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Ibar. Sosha watching his base runner, Jeff Mathis, at first. As Figgins waits on deck, Ibar at the plate. 2-2. Slowly to shortstop. It'll be a tough double play. The Padres unable to turn it. Ball was not hit hard enough. And Ibar runs pretty well.
Yes, hit slowly, but Mathis coming in pretty strong, and Correia just gets it to throw the ball this away, just enough at first base. Pulls him off the bag, allows Ibar to be safe at first now. Certainly a stolen base threat.
Now Figgins at the plate. Sean Figgins 0 for 2. Arturo Lopez, the 3rd pitcher tonight for the Padres. Rob Quinlan has come out on deck, so he's going to bat for Howie Kendrick. There's Q. Quinlan knows what it feels like to almost make the team and get sent back again. now he has hung in there and made himself a very good Major League player. Here's the pickoff throw. But stealing it anyway is Ibar. Boy, they had him, but they sure let him get away.
Talk about how tough that is for a first baseman at times to make that throw. Kenny Morales did a good job last inning, but unable to make the play. Ibar goes running in there. Again, when you do that, you're picked off as a base runner. You run in the inside part of the bag and force that throw from a right-handed first baseman to throw the inside part. He couldn't get a good grip and held on to the ball.
That puts Ibar in scoring position with Figgins at the plate. Another pickoff try, and Ibar goes diving back in there. Well, Lopez figures, I got him once, maybe I can get him again.
Anytime you dive head first back there, you always leave those hands susceptible, so you want to make sure you get through this last preseason game and be ready to go full bore for the regular season.
There goes Ibar to third, and he's out. He tried his luck one time too many.
Pretty decent jump, but because Lopez made that quick pickoff throw before, kept him closer to the base, a better opportunity to be able to throw, and was able to make a nice little quick pick and make the tag.
Figgins fouls one away.
That's a great look right there. Good scoop by Kuzminoff and makes the tag. Gets Ibar third base. Might have snuck that hand in there before the tag was applied, but called out at third.
Kuzminoff barely was able to keep that ball in his glove. Now 2 out and nobody on, and he's shaking some dirt out of that glove. Two and one to Sean Figgins. Popped up, shallow left field. Coming in, Hairston. And the Angels are gone in the fifth. We've completed 5 at the Big A tonight.
Reverent.
I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset.
Arrogant.
Do I get bonus points if I act like I care?
Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
And that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop following me.
House rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
Lots of cash and lots of winners at Morongo. You can win part of $300,000 in daily instant cash from 10 to 10 for slot, table games, and poker players during April. Get all the details and win your share. Plus, enter to win worldwide vacation ownership with a 2-bedroom condo in Cabo San Lucas. Win your share of $300,000 in instant cash at Morongo, where you get up to 10 times more cash back than any other casino.
Alright, so you're saying you feel different than all the other pizzas. Time for some tough love, buddy. You are different. All those meatballs make your features more, pronounced. 7 different cheeses, hand-rolled crust. Okay, get out there. Go. I'm not gonna do this.
The Meatball Marvel. We put in extra effort and extra meatballs to make it extra special. Round Table, the last honest pizza.
We go to the 6th inning. The Angels lead the Padres 2-1. Mike Butcher hangs up the phone. And the Angels have a new pitcher in Kevin Jepson. Give me your impression of this young right-hander.
Boy, great fastball, too. And an overpowering fastball. Good breaking pitch. Off-speed pitch, changeup. Great ERA last year. 1.81 with 13 saves. The big thing is he's got confidence. Remember, his first batter he ever faced in the big leagues last year was Derek Jeter. He came in there last year, and he did the job. It's a matter of when you're a youngster, when you got this kind of stuff, just have the confidence and don't worry about hitting corners necessarily. Go out there and challenge the hitters and get them out.
This being the final preseason game of the year, the Angels have made a lot of changes here in the 6th inning. There's Brandon Wood. He's in there at third base for the Angels. Rob Quinlan out in left field now. The batter here is Chase Headley. And he rolls one to the right side. That's Matt Brown, the new first baseman, feeding Jepson for the out. Good play by Matt, just into the ball game.
They worked on all spring, that ground ball to first base, flip it over the pitcher. Matt Brown's had an unbelievable spring training.
He really has.
Third baseman playing a lot of first base, doing a nice job. That's a good feed. You want to do that as a first baseman, lead the pitcher going over the bag, don't throw it low, perfect spot.
He has moved himself up the depth chart. Kevin Kuzminoff, the batter now, 1 for 2 tonight. Jepson delivers, and it's a little bit low, ball 1. Two to 1 Angels in the 6th. Jepson, the 4th pitcher for the Angels tonight. Swing and a miss by Kuzminoff, 1-1. Opening day, the day after tomorrow. The Angels and Oakland A's here at the Big A at 6 o'clock. Kuzminoff fouls it back, and that's a 4-game series. Then the Red Sox come in for 3.
The opening day is truly amazing in baseball for every team. Even I think more so than any other sport, that first game, the optimism, you break camps, you're down there in Florida or Arizona for a long time, and all of a sudden you have that first game when everyone's excited, all the festivities. You have a flyover here in Anaheim. It's just a great feeling. Everyone's excited. The coaching staff, the players, the fans. It's going to be a lot of fun. Even you will be happy and ready to go, Rory, don't you think?
That's doubtful. Of course. 1-2 to Kuzminoff. I know you're going to be here, so I don't know.
That might be your downer for you.
2-2 the count. In the air to right field. Reggie Willits is out there now in right. And he makes the catch. 2 down. And the batter now, Scott Hairston. Hairston's 1 for 2 tonight. And there's a strike from Kevin Jepson. This could be a great year. I really am looking forward to it. Not only for the Angels, but just in baseball. There's just so much has gone on in the offseason. This could really be a fun season.
Well, there's some fantastic races setting up already. You look at the National League East, the Mets and the Phillies, all that bickering during the offseason with Cole Hamels saying that the Mets choked and Frankie Rodriguez coming back and saying they're the best team. And the Cubbies last year won their division. You had disappointment in the playoffs again. And Yankees, Red Sox, the way they're doing it along with the Rays.
A new Yankee Stadium and a team that missed the playoffs last year.
And spend just a few dollars on some players.
Yes, they did.
All season.
1-2 to Scott Hairston. Two balls, 2 strikes. You mentioned Frankie Rodriguez. In your mind, what is his legacy as an Angel?
Well, I still think you look back at that 2002 season when he came on in September and all the way through the postseason, what he was able to accomplish. And then coming back with 62 saves last year, the all-time record. I mean, obviously people at times would say, hey, there was a lot of base runners, a lot of nervousness, but 62 saves, amazing number. But the bullpen depth of the Angels is so good, you can afford to take a shot as one of the guys down there at some point will be an heir apparent to Frankie at closing games. And Jose Arredondo with that great fastball split combination.
Line drive, center field, base hit for Hairston. 2 out and a man on for the Padres.
Well, Mike Butcher talked about that, the fact is how deep and strong that bullpen is throughout. A lot of great arms, one of them being Jepson. There's another guy that could be a closer down the road with that kind of stuff.
Frankie just burst on the scene in 2002, you're right. He was just amazing.
You wonder if the Angels win the World Series that year if Frankie didn't come up and do what he did.
Well, I remember talking to him, and at the time when he had come up and was just blowing everybody down. And I said, "How are you doing this?" He said, AA, AAA, big leagues, it's all the same. I mean, the confidence of a young guy who had a great strikeout pitch.
That's what, a great system, farm system, allows you to allow a player like that, to move on, not miss a beat. So many good arms throughout this Angel farm system come up here and step in there and do the job. Aaron Donald last year came out of nowhere. He was dominant last year.
Yes. 1 ball, 1 strike to Nick Hundley. Will Frankie be able to translate that success now to a new league pitching for the Mets?
That's a tough call. The National League is generally, over the last 2 seasons, much easier league to pitch in because you don't have the DH, different brand of baseball, but New York's a tough place, especially after all those blown saves that bullpen had last year. If he struggles early on, it's an unforgiving city in New York.
One and 1 to Hundley. The new catcher is Bobby Wilson. His throw's a little bit late. Scott Hairston steals it.
Pretty good jump, too, by Scott Hairston. The pitch to throw for Bobby Wilson. This on the shortstop side of the bag as Sean Rodriguez tried to bring the tag back and apply and get Hairston, but that slide gets it in there just to the inside part of that base.
2 and 2 to Hundley. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-1 Angels in the 6th. Into left center field. That's going to tie the ball game. It rolls all the way to the wall. Hundley has an RBI double. Padres 2, Angels 2.
Breaking pitch by Jepson. It got a little bit too much of the play to Hanger. 2-2 count. You want to throw that slider down below the knee level, but that was above the knee. And to be able to crush that ball in there for a double ties the game up.
And that'll bring up Luis Rodriguez. That's in for a strike to Rodriguez. Rodriguez is hitting .321 this spring. He singled and scored a run back in the 3rd inning. On the ground to the right side. And Matt Brown goes to the bag. But the Padres tie it up. We go to the bottom of the 6th, tied at
2. 1 flag. 6 flags. More fun.
Spring break is more fun at Six Flags with our Triple Threat X2, Tatsu, and Goliath. Now pay just $29.99 at SixFlags.com or with coupons from Burger King.
More flags, more fun. Six Flags.
Gather the family and set out the plates. KFC has a deal to fill the whole gang. Introducing the 14-piece Fantastic Feast. 14 drumsticks and thighs, 2 large mashed potatoes with gravy, a large coleslaw, 6 biscuits, and a chocolate cake for dessert. All for just $19.99. Feed the whole family with enough for leftovers. The 14-piece Fantastic Feast, just $19.99. A feast to make your family happy, a price to make you delirious. Only at KFC.
Life tastes better with KFC.
Post-game fireworks courtesy of Wells Fargo. Angels baseball, we are fan strong. The Angels 2, the Padres 2, as we move to the bottom of the 6th inning. And joining us from the dugout, Angel catcher Jeff Mathis. I assume you're ready for spring to end and start the real games, huh?
Absolutely. It was a long one for us, and we're happy to be here and ready to get started.
Well, no doubt. And you've caught all of these Angel pitchers, and before I ask you about the serious stuff, when Eddie McKiernan runs out there, I think to myself, there's a 12-year-old pitching.
Hey, Eddie, man, he's a good guy, a great guy. Happy to see him up here and, getting this shot, and he pitched well tonight.
He looks young, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He really does.
Well, Jeff, I mean, an unbelievable spring for you. Hit the ball well the opposite way there for a base hit. What's been the difference in your approach to the plate this whole spring training and be able to carry it into the regular season?
Well, really just trying to stay to that side of the field, and that's helped me stay on a lot of pitches and a lot of balls and lay off some stuff. And that's my main approach, and that's what I've been doing all spring.
I mean, you're catching a lot of pitchers here, too, and a number of guys have been hurt. How do you feel about this rotation, the way it's set up, not having a John Lackey in there and Irvin Santana, a lot of the younger guys getting an opportunity?
Well, they're going to have to step it up, I mean, we're going to have to do some things offensively to help us out, and, we're just looking for big things out of those young guys.
What about Escobar, Jeff?
He looked great last night to me. I know he gave up a couple of runs, but his stuff was electric, and that changeup was there, so I was real happy with the way through.
And he looked so free and easy. He didn't look like anything was bothering him.
No, he looked good. He said he felt good, so everybody's excited about that.
Jeff, opening day is a couple days away. Can you tell us the feel of what you have going in that body right now, thinking about opening day that close after such a long spring?
Yeah, like I said, we're excited. We're happy to be here. Monday can't get here soon enough, and everybody's ready to get going.
Rob Quinlan up there hitting for the Angels. This is his first at-bat tonight. Jeff, personally, do you feel like this could be a year where you really have a breakthrough season? Not that you haven't had good years in the past, but you've been around a little while now.
Oh, man. Stay fair.
Quinlan
Stay
right
fair.
Down the line.
Yeah!
And it hits the foul pole for a home run.
Yeah.
Rob Quinlan gives the Angels the lead.
Oh, Roy, I think I like Jeff Mathis' call pretty good.
Yeah.
Way to go, Jeff.
Hey, I get excited, I'll tell you that. I get excited.
Oh, it was covered. Halfway up the foul pole.
The cue. Last one out of here.
Y'all are keeping me from going over there and giving some doubt.
You give him the silent treatment. That's a beautiful thing.
I'm going to have to get him from down here.
I'll tell you what, that was like almost 3/4 away up the foul pole. He crushed that ball.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Now, you had a lot of power numbers this year, too. 4 home runs. How's it feel to be able to get that good, consistent swing for you so far?
Well, like I said, it's felt good. That's really helped me, too, stay on some balls. And, I just luckily ran into a few and pulled them and then went out of the park.
Brandon Woods up there at the plate for the Angels. Do you set personal goals when a season starts?
Well, yeah. Definitely not a whole bunch of numbers. I'm not a numbers guy, but I have my own goals and things I strive for. So, it's just something to work forward to and help you get through the season.
Hey, your good buddy Mike Napoli's been down there in Arizona getting some catching time too. Any late news about how he's been doing down there.
Yeah, I think he caught 9 today. I talked to him right before the game, and he said he felt good. You know, I was happy to hear that. And I think he's actually on his way down here now, or up here now.
You know, Jeff, you guys have always had a competition because for so long it was you and Mike battling for playing time, but you're also the closest of friends. What's that relationship been like?
Well, that's awesome. I mean, we came up, through the ranks together. Always helped each other out, and that's how it's always been. People look at it as they really can't believe it, but it's an advantage for us because we're always talking about things and going over things, and I think it's an advantage for both of us. We're behind each other 100%.
And you even work out a lot during the off season together too, don't you guys?
Yeah, he comes up and visits me at least one time, so I can take him hunting and we can hit and work out a little bit.
That is a special relationship when you consider that there were times where the better he did, the less you would play.
But yeah, I mean, it's all about producing. If he's hitting the ball, he's going to be in there, and and catching well. So I mean, it's like I said, I'm always behind him 100%. And when my number's called, I just get in there, and I'm just happy to be in there.
I know you talked about the length of spring training. You have a manager in Mike Socha, who was a former catcher. He worked you guys so hard during spring training. You got to be happy to be back here at Anaheim, aren't you?
That's part of it. That's why we're happy to be here. I know that.
I see you guys all the time blocking baseballs in the dirt, running all around, making those throws back behind a runner first, throwing to second. It's a killer for you guys.
Yeah, he stays on us, but it gets us ready. Gets us ready for the season, and like I said, it was long, but we're happy to be here, and then, like I said, get this thing going.
Gary Matthews grounds out to first base. You get a feel for a team. Every team is your team, and you like the team, but some I think you like better than others. What's the feeling on this team?
We got a great group of guys. I mean, it's a great clubhouse, and it's been that way the whole spring, and just hoping that it stays that way throughout the season. But got some new additions. Bobby and some of the guys that made the team this year. I mean, it'll be a good clubhouse, and I'm looking forward to it.
Jeff, the Oakland A's have always been a battle-tested team, and team that's always been going at it with you guys for a lot of years, and they made some additions during the offseason. They look to be your chief competition in the division. What do you look for them when they come into town starting on Monday?
A dogfight. I mean, they got a good team throwing up a good lineup, and like I said, it's going to be a battle. Play them a bunch of times, and really looking forward to going at it with them.
How was your offseason, Jeff? What do you enjoy doing?
I like to hunt, and that's about it.
That's it?
Hunt, and then when it's time to start working out, and obviously that's what I do. But when I first get home for the first couple of months, it's all about hunting and going different places to try to kill some deer.
Well, that's a good offseason, and you're ready to go. Now you're going to beat on some teams in the American League.
There you go. There ain't a whole bunch to do around Marietta, Florida, so hunting's about the number one thing, and that's what I stay busy with.
Well, you've been in this situation. There are some awfully good players on this team that are going to be sent down here in the next few hours. That's tough, isn't it?
Absolutely. I mean, we got a bunch of young guys that are definitely ready. Had some good springs, and it's unfortunate, but that's part of it. And hopefully they go down and continue to do what they did during the spring.
When you had to do that, how easy was it to understand that?
Well, I mean, it's tough. I mean, you never want to be called into the office and they'll tell you, you're going back down. But y'all still with me?
Yeah, we're with you, and that's the end of the inning. And we want to thank you, Jeff. Good luck on a great season.
Thank y'all, guys.
All right, thanks, Jeff.
Next Law & Order SVU.
We have reason to believe Tracy's attacker was targeting prostitutes.
One mother's nightmare.
How?
Becomes reality.
We're looking for the man that did this.
Nameless victims they refuse to forget.
We're going to get him off the street and you will never hear from him again.
Next SVU.
Tonight at midnight on My 13.
It's the time of your life.
It's two-for time. And now SoCal residents can buy a ticket to one park one day and come back and visit the second park on another day for free. Log on for your two-for ticket today.
Celebrate.
Critics are raving about the new T-Mobile G1 with Google. PC World says it's one of the best designed phones you can buy. Gizmodo says the screen is fantastic. GQ claims it's like a virtual world in the palm of your hand. The LA Times says the G1 multitasks beautifully. And Time.com hails it as one of the best gadgets of 2008. Of course, some people are just speechless. The T-Mobile G1, exclusively at T-Mobile.
Hey, I got into Polytech.
Congratulations!
Way to go, that's great.
How are we going to afford that?
Maybe I should take that interview after all.
Just for Men targets only the gray hair in 5 minutes.
Dad, just want to say thanks.
Just for Men.
Der 100% Angus beef. Der choicest toppings. The new 100% Angus beef dogs. Wiener Schnitzel. Hot dogs are der again.
Rob Quinlan's home run has given the Angels the lead. 3-2 as we go to the 7th inning. And Jose Arredondo is in there for the Angels.
That's a pretty impressive numbers. 52 games, 1.62 ERA, 10-2 record, 55 punch-outs in 61 innings. That great fastball and that split. Arredondo, dominant stuff. Guy that was a former middle infielder making that adjustment to a pitcher and just going out there and attacking the hitters.
Jody Garrett leads off the 7th. You and Jeff Mathis talked about the Oakland A's. They'll be here opening day. Do you see the A's as, without question, the number one contender in this division against the Angels? There's one hit back to Arredondo, 1 out.
Yeah, I definitely think so. I think when you look at Texas, they're going to score a lot of runs, and they do have some good developing pitchers in their minor league system, but they're not quite ready for the big leagues, so they're going to give up their share of runs. Seattle, they're in flux right now. They got Ichiro going to start off the season on the DL, so Seattle's going to have a tough time competing. But Oakland, I think they made some good moves as far as the offensive side. Now they have an untested pitching staff, starting pitching, and they have had some injuries down in their bullpen also. And you mentioned Houston Street no longer being down there in the bullpen too, so they. How their pitching goes is going to depend on getting that confidence level for youngsters. And if they struggle early on, doesn't matter how many runs they score, they're going to have a tough time winning. But I just think they've done enough things offensively to be competitive.
Cabrera, the batter, 0-1. 0-2. Well, I think Texas' lineup is about as good as you can get. And I know their pitching is a little thin, but I think they might be able to hang it at least for a while.
Something about that mindset, though. If you're always thinking the lines, we got to score 9-10 runs to win a game, it's tough to overcome.
Brandon Wood near the line. 2 outs. McKiernan keeping a close eye on that scoreboard clock. His curfew's coming up, but
well, first of all, he's most pitchers when they come out of the game, they're pretty tired, but he threw 3 pitches, got 3 outs. Awesome job. Pitching at Angel Stadium, 20 years old. I'd hang around a little bit too.
Sure. You heard Jeff Mathis say, he's just a great guy, and the pitchers and catchers get to know each other. They report to spring training earlier than anybody else. Emil Brown is up there hitting for the first time tonight. One ball, 1 strike. Two and 1. Three balls into strike. Good crowd for this final exhibition game of the season. There's the bouncer to third. That's going to be a swinging bunt single for Emil Brown.
That's one thing about this great infield, and Barney does a tremendous job as far as grooming this field. That ball is not going to roll foul.
No.
Stay along that line. I'll tell you, how beautiful is this field looking right now? Wow.
It always does. Barney Lopez and his crew, I think the best in the major leagues. This field, when you consider the abuse it gets in the off-season, what is it, the monster trucks that come in here?
And motocross, everything.
Motocross. If you look at it, there's no way they'll be able to play baseball here. And then you come out here for this game and on opening night, and it just looks perfect. Plus, the All-Star game will be here next year.
Excitement's starting to brew on that. We're getting excited about the All-Star game. That's going to be a lot of fun. 2010.
One ball, one strike. Jose Arredondo is the 5th pitcher for the Angels tonight. But the Angels have tomorrow off. Monday at 6 o'clock, the Angels and Oakland A's get it started for real.
Scheduled day off, too, for the Angels. A couple guys will come in and throw some bullpens, but other than that, so should give them a day off just to get fresh and ready. It's a long, long spring. They got enough at bats. Be ready to go when the bell rings for that opening day. It's 6 o'clock on Monday.
I think it's an advantage to have tomorrow off. I'm sure everybody would like to just take one day, mentally get ready for that opening day. Brown running. The throw to second is high, and Emil Brown steals second base.
I agree with you, Roy. Having that off day and prepare for opening day. In Kansas City one year, we were down in Florida, played on that Sunday, and had to open up on Oakland on Monday. So we got in very late. We got out and just got crushed that next day. So you just want to be fresh. It's a great opportunity to be able to play down in San Diego last night and play here against the Padres tonight and to have that off day and be ready to go.
And that'll end the inning. We've reached the 7th inning stretch. 3-2 Angels.
On the next Friday Night SmackDown, after the historic 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, it's the Fallout. Did Mr. WrestleMania Shawn Michaels end the legendary undefeated streak of The Undertaker? After the most personal battle of his career, is Triple H still the WWE Champion? And after their triple threat match, who is the World Heavyweight Champion? Find out on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday at 8 on My 13.
Y'all ready for this? Introducing Papa John's new Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. A large pepperoni pizza loaded with double the pepperoni. A huge value. Only $11.99. And get a free Coke Zero when you add 2 20-ounce Cokes online at papajohns.com.
What do you come back for?
I ride Journey to Atlantis like 6 times every time I come here.
You have butterflies in your stomach. And with so many special events, now come back for even more. Pay for a day and come back for it all year long with a fun card.
Every time I come, it's different.
SeaWorld es increíble.
Right now at Men's Warehouse, when you buy one designer suit, you'll get one free. That's right, 2 suits for less than the price of one at a department store. You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it.
Y'all ready for this? Introducing Papa John's new Ultimate Pepperoni Pizza. A large pepperoni pizza loaded with double the pepperoni. A huge value. Only $11.99. And get a free Coke Zero when you add 2 20-ounce Cokes online at papajohns.com.
Happy birthday wishes for Gooby as the Angels lead the San Diego Padres 3-2.
Well, thanks for remembering.
Angel fans, opening night is only 2 days away, and the Angels have an exciting ticket special just for you. Available opening night only. Fans can purchase 3 tickets and get 1 free in select seating areas To take advantage of this great offer, use the password ANGELS at the Angels Stadium ticket window or angelsbaseball.com. And don't forget to arrive early for the flyover. Don't miss that.
Well, you're going to tell me there's some tickets still available for opening day?
Well, there must be, or we
Angel
wouldn't be
fans, get out there and get them. It's going to be a blast.
Sean Rodriguez batting for the first time tonight against new pitcher Greg Burke. And there's a strike into Burke. That one's fouled off by Gonzalez. Okay, that's a new center fielder.
Number 81.
Number 81. There's the new first baseman, number 81.
Popular number.
It's a good luck number for the Padres. Bradley Chalk is the center fielder wearing 81. And Peter Ciofrone is the first baseman wearing 81. There's Peter. Well, for us, this is the last game until next spring training. We have to worry about those.
Doesn't matter what number you have, as long as you're in a big league park and these guys are enjoying being in the major leagues and in a stadium like Angel Stadium and getting a feel for what it's like to be a big leaguer. Bud Black looking on.
There's McKiernan.
Said I didn't throw many pitches. I think I'll go down to the bullpen and throw some more.
Sean Rodriguez hits a bullet into left field, and that one is foul. Luke Quinlan's hung on and hit the foul pole. Rodriguez hooks foul.
Always hit a long way.
I kept mine fair.
Sean Rodriguez does have a lot of power. Almost crushed down the line. Little Carlton fist trying to work it back. Out of the World Series against the Reds. Couldn't get it fair.
Fly ball right field. Emil Brown eases over and makes the catch. Sean Rodriguez flies out to start the bottom of the seventh. The batter will be Juan Rivera. DHing tonight. We have just over 30,000 fans here. 30,609 for this preseason game with the Padres, but that's a pretty good turnout.
It's amazing. 30,000 for a preseason game.
Ground ball to third. Kuzmanov throws him out. Two outs. And the batter now is Bobby Wilson for the Angels. Edgar Gonzalez at third base who made that play. One and 0 to Bobby Wilson. Scott Shields loosening up. The Angels have already used 5 pitchers tonight. Shields will probably be the 6th. One and 2 to Wilson.
A lot of guys are going to be counted on by Mike Scioscia to be able to get some key outs late in the ballgame, get some work in before that off day tomorrow, following day of the opening game of the season.
2-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to Bobby Wilson. Burke delivers 3-2, and it's popped up just over to our left, right back straight behind the plate. Three balls, 2 strikes. Padres have out-hit the Angels tonight, 11-6, but it's the Angels who have the 3-2 lead. On the ground foul. Three and 2 to Wilson. And he's aboard with a 2-out walk. That'll bring up Eric Ibar. Eric's gone 0 for 2 tonight. He's played the entire game. The Angels will be in Seattle on their first road trip, so they'll get Seattle's home opener. The Mariners starting the season with Ichiro on the disabled list, the first time in Ichiro's career that he's been on the DL. And it's nothing he could have controlled. He has an ulcer. Oh, and 2 to Ibar.
Well, it looks like Eric Bedard's going to be healthy enough for him, and Felix Hernandez, who threw very well in the World Baseball Classic. Pretty good pitching staff they got working in Seattle, but yeah, Ichiro not being available early on is going to hurt them.
And they need a good start as much as anybody. 0-2 the count to Ibar. Ground ball towards second base. And that'll do it. We have completed 7 at the Big A. And the Angels lead the Padres 3-2.
Reverent. I'm guessing she's, what's the medical term? Upset. Arrogant. I get bonus points if I act like I care.
Now that sounds like him.
Brilliant.
Who are you?
I'm the doctor who's trying to save your son. You're the mom who's letting him die. Clarification. It's a beautiful thing.
He's the city's best doctor.
I am that good.
And its biggest jerk.
Stop calling me.
House Rules. Sunday at 8 on My 13.
America needs change, and as president of El Pollo Loco and the leader of the new dinner party, I'm going to get you some. Get 6 legs and thighs, cooked over real flames for just $4.99. That's change in your pockets. Hope you visit us real soon.
Hey, Double A here. You've trusted AMCO with your transmission needs for over 40 years. But did you know that we also provide services for your entire vehicle? From oil changes, to brakes, to tune-ups, we've got you covered at AMCO. Is your check engine light on? Come in right now and we will check it absolutely free with any service. And we back all our services with our nationwide warranty. Transmissions and a whole lot more. Only at Double A. Want to save even more money? Log on to amcosocal.com today.
Right now, every man, woman, and child can enjoy a Taco El Carbone for just 69 cents and a classic chicken burrito for $1.99. Made in America with real flames. Join the dinner party. Loco Times call for Loco action.
The string of murders is going to end once and for all.
We're going to get him off the street and you will never hear from him again.
Next SVU.
Tonight at midnight on My 13.
It's 3-2 Angels as we get to the top of the 8th inning in this final preseason game of the season. Well, we are happy that the regular season's about to begin. Monday night. I know you're excited for opening day.
Oh, I'm excited. You got the flyover to regular season starting against a team that made so many additions to their offense, the Oakland A's, so it's going to be a lot of fun. I think the Angels are going to be tested a little bit this year, and I just like the way this Angel team is playing, scoring a ton of runs, and Bobby Abreu has really helped out the patience of this lineup right now.
I'm looking forward to just seeing the stands packed and hear that crowd noise again.
Oh, the sea of red. And, of course, work with you, Rory.
Well, I don't think that there's any question about that. Scott Shields, the new pitcher for the Angels. And Chase Headley, the batter for the Padres.
Rory, you're in mid-season form already.
Yep, it sure is good to see you, Gooby. There's strike 2 to Headley.
It's always good to see that curveball by Scott Shields, too.
Especially if you are Scott Shields. Good to see that pitch working. Ooh, that one just missed.
That was that great two-seam fastball, start in on a lefty, bring it in the inside corner. I'll tell you what, that was executed perfectly.
That's a pretty good pitch, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of that corner.
3-2. Mike Scioscia.
He's in mid-season form.
Yep. He has that look going. Line drive, center field. Gary Matthews dives, and he caught it. What a play by Matthews. That ball was slicing away from him, and Gary with the backhanded catch. Diving in center.
That's an extremely tough play for center fielder against a left-handed batter. That ball's running away from. No chance. It looked like from the get-go to make the play, but Gary Matthews Jr. fully extended. Makes the play. Keeps the eye on the ball, looks in the glove, braces himself with the other arm. Great play by Gary Matthews Jr. That's why he is going to be a valuable part of this club.
Nice play by Gary. Edgar Gonzalez now at the plate. Well, now you know why he feels like he can play. That one runs back in there, and he gets the call this time. Not only that, but here we are in the last preseason game in the 8th inning. That could have been played on a hop, and nobody would have said anything. But Gary with a full-out dive to make that play.
You can see how he's feeling so well. That knee had surgery during the offseason. Mike Scioscia knows how important he's going to be. I know he wants to play every day. The reality is he's just got to bide his time, make plays like that, force the issue, and help the club win games.
Popped up, Matt Brown going out, foul territory, and that's out number 2. Some pretty good defensive work by the Angels in this inning.
You mentioned earlier about Matt Brown just helping himself out, being versatile. Third baseman now playing first base. The more positions you can play, the better chance you can land a spot at the big league level, especially the way he swung the bat this spring.
2 outs. This is Dowdy. He hits one down to third. Brandon Wood throws him out. And the Padres go in order in the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Still 3-2 Angels.
Seinfeld in HD is 33.33% bigger.
It's finally happening!
Seinfeld in HD. Weeknights at 10 on My 13.
That's crazy.
Weber Grills. Espresso Brown. Incredible.
Yep. Joystick. No staining, no sealing.
Spring starts at Lowe's. Time to get everything you need to start living outdoors again.
That's amazing. And they coordinate with the seat cushions.
And it's all at everyday low prices. Guaranteed. Lowe's. Let's build something together.
Hey, guys. Oh, meatballs. The pizza thing, it still feels new, yeah. But you're gonna be surrounded by close friends. 7 different cheeses will be here to support you. And a fresh hand-rolled crust giving you a great big hug. Yeah. Are we okay? Let's give you some time alone.
The Meatball Marvel. We put in extra effort and extra meatballs to make it extra special. Round Table, the last honest pizza.
It's Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Woo! Where just $1 a day keeps the backache away. To help you through these tough economic times, Sit and Sleep is slashing hundreds off Simmons, Sealy, Spring Air, Miralax, and Heirloom. Plus, buy now and get a free set of sheets and free local delivery. So for just $1 a day, keep those sleepless nights away during Sit and Sleep's $1 a day mattress event. Sit and Sleep will beat anyone's advertised price, or your mattress is free!
This is My 13, KCOP, Los Angeles.
Gary Matthews Jr. just made that nice play in center field. It's 3-2 Angels. Fans next Wednesday, April 8th. That's this coming Wednesday. All fans in attendance will receive a free 12-month wall calendar filled with many great Angel moments, courtesy of AT&T. Tickets for this game are now available for as little as $3 in the view level and $5 in the lower view level when using the password VLAD at the Angels Stadium ticket window or angelsbaseball.com. Edwin Moreno is the new pitcher for San Diego. He is the 6th pitcher to go to the mound for the Padres tonight. Meanwhile, Brian Fuentes is warming up in the Angel bullpen, so he'll probably pitch the 9th inning. There's Brian, the new Angel closer.
Look forward to seeing Brian Fuentes in this position here to be able to pull out a save. And all the good guys, all the guys that's going to be important pitchers out of that bullpen for Mike Scioscia getting some work in tonight.
And Matt Brown to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. 320 at Salt Lake City last season. Moreno's first pitch is down low for a ball, 1-0. Fouled back into the seats. Rob Quinlan, who homered off the foul pole and left last time up, waiting on deck for the Angels. One and one to Matt Brown. What a spring. He has hit .478. Two and one.
That's seeing the ball pretty good when you're hitting .478.
I would say so. And it was a solid spring, too. He didn't have too many cheapies in there. Two and two. Matt Brown, he's just been hot the entire spring. It's never really cooled down. He does strike out here. Rob Quinlan hit that one way up the foul pole.
They asked Rob about that on Monday if he got all that ball. He crushed that one.
We had Jeff Mathis on at the time, and he was pretty excited about it, urging it to stay fair.
Five home runs this spring. He only had one home run all of last year. He's another Angel hitter that's seeing the ball much better and hitting the ball harder as the season gets ready to get going on Monday.
0-2 to Q. Been a good spring for Mickey Hatcher's guys.
Big thing right away, they preached patience at the plate from the get-go. Now we see how that influence of Bobby Abreu also selling that point even more so with Mickey Hatcher.
1-2 to Quinlan. Popped up. And the second baseman, Correia, handles that one. 2 down. That'll bring up Brandon Wood. Brandon struck out his only time up. Oh, 0-1. In a way, it's too bad for all of the good players who can't stay with the Angels, but Salt Lake's going to have a heck of a team again. At least to start the season.
Yeah, and it's always difficult to go back down to the minor leagues after getting that feel of what it's like to be in the major league level in spring and then here in the Big A. But the reality is you got to get down there with the right attitude and put up some numbers and force the issue with your management. You're going to get up here before too long.
And when that door cracks open, hope that you can come up here and do the job. 2-1 to Brandon Wood. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got the score in Gooby. North Carolina beat Villanova, so it's North Carolina and Michigan State in the title game in college basketball. 83-69. North Carolina just finished off Villanova.
I appreciate you bringing that up.
2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Woody strikes out. At the end of 8, the Angels 3, the Padres 2.
On the next Friday Night SmackDown, after the historic 25th anniversary of WrestleMania, it's the Fallout. Did Mr. WrestleMania Shawn Michaels end the legendary undefeated streak of The Undertaker? After the most personal battle of his career, is Triple H still the WWE Champion? And after their triple threat match, who is the World Heavyweight Champion? Find out on Friday Night SmackDown.
Friday at 8 on My 13.
Here you go. Here are your burgers.
The pricey restaurant burger these guys can't stop talking about is actually from Carl's Jr.
How are y'all doing today?
The Kentucky Bourbon $6 burger for about $5.
I just paid $14 for a Carl's Jr. $6 burger without blinking an eye.
One flag. 6 flags. More flags, more fun.
Spring break is more fun at Six Flags with our triple threat, X2, Tatsu, and Goliath. Now pay just $29.99 at SixFlags.com or with coupons from Burger King.
More flags, more fun. 6 Flags.
At the Big A, the Angels leading the Padres 3-2 as we go to the 9th inning. Visit the official online shop of the Angels at angelsbaseball.com. Browse the largest selection of authentic team gear, including clubhouse caps, t-shirts, jerseys, collectibles, and more. Get your gear straight from the source. Visit the angelsbaseball.com shop. Well, this is what he'll be called on to do when the bell rings for real. Brian Fuentes coming in the 9th inning with a 1-run lead.
30 saves last year, great ERA. Considering you pitched majority of your games in Colorado. 2.73 ERA.
Nick Hundley fouls the first pitch back. Look at that depth chart. Just about everybody gets used in these games. Oh, 0-1 to Hundley. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fuentes doesn't have quite that fastball you see at a lot of closers at upper 90s, but very deceptive, very difficult to be able to pick the ball out of his hand. Throws it 87 to 91, but a great changeup and curve.
And that one's lined toward the corner in left field, and the ball game is tied. Nick Hundley greets Brian Fuentes with a line drive home run into left field. Well, for his first trip to the Big A mound, Fuentes is happy that this one doesn't count.
Got a lot of the plate. And when you don't have overpowering fastball, you want to make sure you locate it. That was not located too much of the plate. Only hit that ball out in a hurry.
Angels 2, Padres 2. This is Weems. Second baseman. And it's 1-1. Nick Hundley's first home run this spring. And he hit it in the 9th inning at Angel Stadium. Two and one. Hard hit ball, nice play by Wood, but he couldn't quite keep it from going through. Nice try by Wood, and it's a single. So a home run, then a hard hit ground ball. And the Padres have a couple of hits in the 9th inning off of Brian Fuentes. That brings up Bradley Chalk. One and 0. Padres 3, Angels 3 in the top of the 9th. Chalk bunts it foul. Buddy Black's playing for that go-ahead run right here.
Team not had a lot of power. The Padres, you got to try to manufacture runs, and that's what Buddy's trying to do here. Him in a scoring position. Basic can get him a lead.
The bunt is down. Fuentes throws to first and pulls Brown off the bag. Tough start to this 9th inning for Brian Fuentes.
Big thing is Brian Fuentes hasn't had a lot of work down in spring training too. He's still making those adjustments to get ready for the season. A bunt, got himself a good position there, fielded it well, but dropped that elbow just enough to be able to have that ball sail away from Matt Brown at first base.
It's a sacrifice and an error. And Mike Scioscia's going to the mound. The Padres will probably be bunting again right here.
Situation where Mike Scioscia goes out there just to build the confidence for Brian Fuentes. He knows how important he is. He's going to be in that role. So you got to forget that. You're still getting work. This is still preseason baseball. You want to get your throws in there, work on some pitches before the regular season starts.
Well, he's averaged 28 saves over the last 4 years. The Angels went out and got him to replace Frankie Rodriguez. The batter is Everett Cabrera, and his bunt is fouled away. The Padres tonight only 1 for 5 with runners in scoring position. But they do have 13 hits in the game. Brown comes in to check with Fuentes. Cabrera trying to move the runners up to second and third. Angels 3, Padres 3 in the ninth. Pickoff try at second, and the ball goes into center field. Another error. Puts runners at second and third. It's been a disastrous ninth inning.
That's a play put on a lot here, especially in a bunt situation. You're trying to, that guy leading off second base a little bit too far and have the back pick, be able to get him out. Ball got away from Brian Fuentes.
That's Fuentes' second error of the inning. Cabrera fouls one off the end of the bat. The count 0-2. Well, now he could certainly use a strikeout. The Padres have left 8 men on base tonight. Infield pulled in halfway for the Angels. Just missed with a fastball.
That's a pretty good pitch. Last year in 62 and 2/3 innings, he had 82 strikeouts, so he can get the strikeout when he needs it.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Everth Cabrera. Breaking ball, 2-2. Mike Butcher, Mike Soship, watching their closers struggle in the role here tonight. Fouled back. It's still 2-2 to Cabrera. The Padres with a rally in the ninth inning. Fuentes just looking for an out. And Cabrera lines one to right field. Reggie Willits will catch it. Here comes the run to the plate. And the Padres take the lead on a sacrifice fly, line drive to right. It's now 4-3 San Diego.
This piece of hitting by Cabrera going the other way. The ball was elevated enough to be able to hit the ball in the air to get the sacrifice fly. This piece of hitting, that bunt, got him in scoring position. Bad defense by Brian Fuentes allowed that run to come across.
Now the Angels pull the infield in. Emil Brown takes. Ball 1 inside. Chalk down the line at third. Padres 4, Angels 3 in the top of the ninth. And Brown fouls it back out of play. One ball, 1 strike. One and 2. The Padres with a home run to start the inning. Then they manufactured another one to take the lead. 1-2 to Emil Brown. Fuentes' breaking ball is fouled straight back. One and 2. Brown goes down on strikes. Good
job after the slow pitch, come back with a fastball up in the strike zone. It Upper 80s for Fuentes. Gets that punch out when he needs it with a man on third with one out.
2 outs now, so Brian Fuentes will try to close out this inning, only down 1. He came in up 1. Oh, and 2. Out of it with back-to-back strikeouts, but the Padres scored twice. Bottom of the 9th coming up.
Critics are raving about the new T-Mobile G1 with Google. PC World says it's one of the best designed phones you can buy. Gizmodo says the screen is fantastic. GQ claims it's like a virtual world in the palm of your hand. The LA Times says the G1 multitasks beautifully. And Time.com hails it as one of the best gadgets of 2008. Of course, some people are just speechless. The T-Mobile G1, exclusively at T-Mobile.
It's the time of your life.
It's twofer time. And now SoCal residents can buy a ticket to one park one day and come back and visit the second park on another day for free. Log on for your twofer ticket today.
Celebrate.
Emmett, your gray facial hair has put you in a rocking chair.
Your beard is weird.
Just for Men Gel.
Gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
His edge is back. He scores! Just for men. Keep your edge.
Here's a bangin' deal, the $5.99 Chicken Walk Combo. One of our freshly walked chicken entrees, plus your choice of appetizer and rice and a regular drink. Now only $5.99, only at Pickup Sticks.
This is My 13, KCOP, Los Angeles.
Now the bottom of the 9th inning, and the Angels will try to rally. They trail at 4-3.
Fuentes bounced back with a couple good pitches the last few batters. And he hasn't thrown a whole lot in spring. He had the back issues. He's supposed to go on the World Baseball Classic team. The Team USA unable to do so. And coming into today's game, only had 7 appearances for 6 2/3. So it's more about getting work at this time of the year. Now getting ready for Monday.
The Padres bring a left-hander in, and the Angels make an early call to the Rally Monkey, who made his first appearance of the season a moment ago. I didn't think we'd see him until the regular season, but sometimes you have to get ready and be ready to go a little bit early.
Make sure all the glitches are worked out.
Alan Harrington had 3 saves in Single A last year. So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning with Gary Matthews leading off for the Angels. 4-3 San Diego. Alan Harrington. First pitch. A little bit outside to Matthews, the switch hitter, batting right-handed. To Gary, who made a terrific catch out in center field earlier tonight. 30,609. And most of them, I think, still here. Well, they asked for an appeal, but they didn't get an answer. This was a great backhanded diving catch by Matthews in center.
Great read, great jump.
On the ground, the shortstop makes the play. Matthews couldn't quite get that one through. One out. Correia at shortstop who made that play. And the batter will be Reggie Willits. Reggie batting right-handed. Harrington winds and delivers, and Willits takes strike one. Padres 4, Angels 3 in the bottom of the ninth. Tap to third, but foul. Hope you can make it out here for the first week. The opening homestand, the Oakland A's and the Boston Red Sox, 7 games in all. The opening homestand, 4 with Oakland, 3 with the Red Sox next weekend. 0-2 to Willits. There's a soft line drive for a base hit. With 1 out in the bottom of the ninth, Willits carrying a potential tying run.
Reggie Willits once again behind in the count. 2 strikes, doesn't matter. Fights off a good pitch. Got to go in the inside part of the plate, shorten it up, hit the ball into the outfield for a base hit.
Sean Rodriguez coming to the plate. Meiser, tourist, is on deck. Rodriguez hits a liner down the right field line, but it's going to slice and go foul. (0-1) to Sean Rodriguez. One out, 1 on, down by 1 in the bottom of the ninth. One ball, 1 strike. Sean glances down at Dino Ebel coaching third base. Al Harrington trying to pick up a save in this final preseason game. And the pitch is whacked down the left field line, hooking, foul. Almost for Rodriguez.
Well, he's going line to line down the right field line, a good swing, and then back down the left field line. Trying to work it down the line. It's 2 balls he's hit deep down that left field line, and just going foul for him.
One ball, 2 strikes. Two and 2. So a guy walks into a bar with a monkey on his head. There's a pitch a little bit low and outside, ball 3.
Just like that?
Right, just like that. 3-2 to Sean Rodriguez. Reggie Willits might very well be running right here. He does not go, and it's ball 4. So the Angels have first and second with 1 out, and Meiser is tourist coming up. Mike Scioscia going to the bench to bring up Meiser, the pinch hitter, 3 hours into the game.
Well, they figured he'd bring out the rally monkey to see if he could get a W here at the bottom of the ninth. And Scioscia wants an opportunity, brings up a guy who's unbelievable with runners in scoring position, Meiser restores.
Pretty good speed on the bases with Willits at second. Sean Rodriguez at first, and Meiser takes ball 1 from Al Harrington. Brian Fuentes hoping for a chance to be the winning pitcher in the game now if the Angels can rally. 1-1. One out, 2 men on. Tap down the first baseline. It stays fair. Harrington throws to first for the out. Here comes Willits to the plate. And he scores the tying run. How about that?
See, Roy, you cannot doubt the power of the rally monkey. Ties the game up.
In a preseason game, Reggie Willits with a hustle play to tie it up on the throw to first base.
Well, we saw throughout this game, this Angel of baseball being aggressive and doing the little things to score a run. Reggie Willits taking that chance. Comes in there, slides in and gets a tag. Hundley tried to catch him and tag him before he got the ball into his glove.
If Hundley holds on to that, the game's over. Bobby Wilson with a runner at third hits a fly ball foul. And we're tied up at 4 here in the bottom of the ninth with the potential winning run 90 feet away.
Well, we talked about it, a number of the guys, about how long spring training has been.
I know it.
Perfect. Tied at the bottom of the ninth.
0-1 to Wilson. In there for a called strike, 0-2. John Rodriguez at third base with 2 outs. Harrington comes back 0-2. High and away. One ball, 2 strikes. There's a shot into left field that wins the game for the Angels. Bobby Wilson, an RBI single. Reggie Willits tied it. Wilson wins it. And the Angels beat the Padres 5-4 in the final preseason game, sending 30,000 plus home happy with their rally monkeys.
The power of the rally monkeys up in the scoreboard once again running around. Nice job there by Angel to be able to pull this one through. Bobby Wilson, good at bat, tried to sneak a fastball inside, got it up in the zone, and Bobby with a little fist pump. Excited, another victory for the Angels in the preseason.
Hey, it's a game-winning hit at the Big A. Of course he's excited. So Bobby Wilson with a sharp single to left gives the Angels the win. And now everybody can be ready for the opening bell. Monday night against the Oakland A's. And there's also, I'm sure, some people down there happy we're not going to play another inning or 2.
I'm sure maybe a few of them. Well, the thing is, everyone got their work, some at-bats in there for the everyday players, a lot of work out of their bullpen, and of course the rally monkey got his work in before the regular season starts out. So nice job, great spring training for everybody for the Angels. Spectacular all-time win record for them in spring training, and they're ready to go. It's going to be a great one against Oakland.
That was the Angels' 26th win of the spring. The final score, the Angels 5, the Padres 4. Be sure to join us Monday for opening night as the Angels take on the Oakland A's. All of the festivities will begin at 5 o'clock Pacific time on Fox Sports West. For Mark Gubiza, I'm Rory Marcus saying good night from the Big A. Thanks for watching Angels baseball on My 13.